Welcome to session 3 of Spelljammer. Who would like to give me a recap?
Do we have to do it in a Zap Brannigan voice?
You absolutely
No, you have a choice as well, by the way. There's the Zap Brannigan
version
and the normal one.
I mean, I think I prefer the Zap Brannigan one.
Then you read it.
Then I would recommend you do.
Unfortunately, the Zap Brannigan one is not displaying very well.
You have to just download it. There's a button.
Ugh.
Where is the Zap Brannigan one?
It's higher up.
The one as a file rather
It's a text
than...
file, yeah, because it was slightly too big for some reason. That is pure AI generation weirdness.
Well, Zap Brannigan is wordy, you know.
Yeah.
My original one, no AI. That one, whoa howdy. It's not on my...
I've got it open if you want me to give it a go.
I've got it now.
Go.
Greetings, Larg. It's your favourite captain and ladies' maid, Zap Brannigan. Today I woke up to find myself in a bit of a sticky situation. Several larval Neogi were hiding in a crate, ready to pounce on me like a pack of wild animals. Lucky for me, my new recruits took care of them before I had a chance to break a sweat. Of course, I could have easily taken them up myself. But I didn't want to intimidate the newbies. Gotta keep them on their toes. It looks like the same group of thieves we've been dealing with tried to use the Neogi as a distraction to steal some of our stuff. These guys are crafty, I'll give them that. But they better watch out, because I'm on their trail, and I won't stop until I catch them. One of my science officers reported some strange temporal phenomenon, but I'm not too worried. I mean, who needs a your own grandpa incident on their hands? Been there, done that. Got the Time Paradox t-shirt. I told them to keep an eye on it, just in case.
I wish I could take credit for some of those jokes.
You know what? It's much better written.
Oh no, I forgot to start with the captain's log and date on the first one. Oh well.
Alas.
Captain's log, Toriel 1496 DR, 26th day of Myrtle. Well, log. It's been a week since my new recruits joined us, and things are starting to get interesting. Micken, poor guy.
Isn't this just the
It's a
log
nervous
for the
wreck.
first episode rather than the second?
No, it is... So the last session, you had the end where you opened the crate, then time jumped forward a week.
Yep.
For the first test.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I had to split into two lots.
Yeah, got it.
So Micken, poor guy, is a nervous wreck. I had him lay out in my formal shorts.
That'll be alright.
He's more shaken up than my martinis. And that's saying something. But I have faith in my crew. They'll rally around him and set his course right. Today we put the recruits through a little test. We had them revisit the Spelljammer helms and asked them how they preferred to fly their ships. Of course, this was just a thinly veiled attempt to weed out any crazies before we let them helm a real ship. Gotta keep the nut jobs off my bridge. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
The second simulated sortie went fairly smoothly from what I understand. At least from the ones that saved my life. It was a simple thing. Pirates, environmental hazards, and a logbook retrieval. But there were a couple of notable incidents. One of them got themselves into a pretty bad state and needed rescuing. And when the simulation ended, the whole thing blew up. Classic. Gotta love those unpredictable simulations. That's all for now, Log. Until next time, this is your fearless captain, Zap Brannigan, Moncannon, signing off.
Well done. Point of inspiration for you.
Was that less painful than what you've been reading?
No. It's not. I wish it was.
Now I've given you a new barometer. A new low point to...
No, that's pretty, that's fucking W.B. Yeats up in here, that one compared.
I mean, that's what I was saying. I was like, was this better than what you've been reading? Was what I did better?
Yeah.
Or what? Sorry, no, was what I did worse? Was what I was
No,
asking.
it wasn't worse.
Okay.
Anyway, D&D.
So I have a point of
Point of
inspiration.
inspiration. Much like last time, whether it's destiny, luck, divine intervention, someone will get touched by it today. Who would you like it to be? It cannot be Brad.
Thank you.
I was going to say Brad!
Thank you.
I also was thinking Brad.
that
Mike,
feels.
Yeah, you were thinking Brad.
Oh.
Okay, so who wants some destiny? That's not Brad. Me?
You might find something to break the rock open.
That's,
Yeah, right.
That is true.
I'll go. I'll be selfish and say me.
There you go, sir. You pick any.
Brad, I got an extra card.
Brad can have this card from last week.
Hey!
Oh, I like the card.
Yeah,
Mine.
pick any item and then tell us how you got it. It can be any point in your past. It can be today.
Ooh, some of these are different. Some of these are non-standard or not things that I'm aware of.
There might be custom items.
Would you like some?
Yeah, those three. I'd like to see what those three are. Thank you. I mean, I think I know which one I'm going to go. That's the one from my list.
Mm.
That's all right, but meh. Not for me. Not for me, I think, is it? Ooh. I think when we know who the pilot is, that would be very good. Mike, is your barbarian going to be a bear totem barbarian?
I can neither confirm nor deny at this stage.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to go with any of these.
That's fine.
I'm going to go with the tattoo.
And how do you acquire it?
Well, you say that fates change slightly.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm getting my back tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
the guy, or the creature who is performing it, just grabs a different needle.
Okay.
And so the back tattoo that I had, which was of an astral dreadnought, is now an astral dreadnought wreathed in black flames and purple lightning.
Ooh.
It's extremely red.
Nice.
But you know, it's a tattoo. He's always had those flames. and
Yeah.
purple
I've
lightning.
never got a good look at it before.
Exactly.
Does it fluoresce under different wavelengths of light, or?
I mean, the other option was I did as a joke, say for a common magic item, for Rich to give me cast off armor, but it's just the shirt and jacket. So you can.
Oh dear.
Incredible.
So I'll add that to my character sheet.
So wasn't there a large explosion we had to be getting on with?
There was a huge explosion.
So the simulation lurched to an end. It violently ends in a wave of silvery blue light, and you stand within the simulation chamber where your training exercise began. Magic energy ripples like a turbulent cloud around you, reaching out to touch the rune-scribed walls and exploding outward as bolts of lightning, sending Sarf, Tarto, and others flying to the ground. You all made deck saves, of which Vaxis, I believe, failed.
Probably.
Can you all roll me initiative?
Certainly. No.
15.
These are good dice.
Yeah.
It's total of 23 on my initiative,
Ooh.
and I have a +3 to that bonus.
Ooh.
23, did you say?
23.
And 15?
Uh-huh.
6.
6. Sweet.
With my... a lot of that is modifier.
Big 7.
Big 7.
Big 7.
Big 7.
Big
A lot of that is
None of
modified.
none of your regular 7s there.
No.
So you're not in combat, but obviously it's a highly explosive situation. There are people knocked to the ground. There are explosions going. There are fires going off. There are other things going on. So we're not. I'm using this to track what you do rather than your fighting.
Sure.
So with that, Vax, what would you like to do?
Okay. I presumably failing my deck save means I'm prone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I'll stand up. I was the only one who fell, was I?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, is there... How much destruction is there with the explosion going on?
So there are shards of the simulation machine and the rune inscribed walls cracks along multiple places in the walls, and then parts of machinery have just exploded. Luckily, missing all of you, apart from you, and there's shards of metal sticking in the wall. And it looks like the door has also taken damage.
Right, I've already taken damage from that,
Yeah.
which is why I'm at half health.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so use half my movement to get up and look around. Can I see where the explosion came from?
Roll me a perception check.
There we go, there's a bad roll.
You can't quite see past the guy with the smoking rocket, so there's no real way to tell.
5 total.
Not obvious. There's destruction everywhere.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to move towards the exit.
Okay.
You said the door was kind of buckled?
Yeah.
Is it within 15 feet?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, I'm just going to shoulder check the door.
So I'll just say movement not particularly important. It's kind of like you get an action to do something.
Oh, okay, in that case, I'm basically going to try and break open the
Yeah.
door so everyone can get out.
Yeah, make me a strength roll. Athletics.
I'll take athletics. I don't like this dice anymore. It started good, and then went bad, and then went real bad. There's only one roll that can do worse now.
There's a reason I gave you these die.
It's like a narcissistic relationship.
So yeah, that's a total of 8.
The door does not budge. Jax.
So, did you say that the others, like obviously not my party members, but the other people who were in here with us have been knocked to their feet?
So the instructors that are in the room with you,
Yeah.
Sarth and Tato, have been thrown to the floor. When you started this test, the other team went into another room as well, so you don't know what the status of those are. So it's just you 4 in the room plus Sarth and Tato.
Okay,
And they're
so
thrown to the ground.
Right, so can I run over to them and try and help them up?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the next strongest out of you two?
Got a big old 9.
I have 11.
So, give... Is it Vex? Vax. Apology. Vaxis, sorry. Help Vaxis with the door. I believe in you, and you're bardically inspired.
Look, I'm really... Alright.
And yeah, I'll help. I'll help the... If I can do both of them, I'll help them both their feet. Otherwise, I will help whoever is closest.
Yeah, you can help them to the feet, no problem at all.
Cool.
Did you want to make a medicine check to see how they're doing?
I mean, yeah, I probably should have done that before moving. Yeah, go for it.
Stabilise the spine!
Yeah. Ooh, that's a 19 for a total of 23.
I love that you take 3 of that.
Yeah, that's successful. You notice some minor sprains and cuts on Sarth, and you sort of make sure not to jostle them as you help them up.
Cool. Lovely. I'm happy.
Rune.
Right, I guess run, and then I just do like a 2 feet kick straight into the door to try and knock it open. Like over his head.
Give me an athletics.
Sure. I think it's... let's see. Athletics, you say.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12, and I get a Bardic, which is D6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
17.
Oh, excellent. The door... you didn't think it was going to do for it for a minute, but then it suddenly springs open.
Land in the hallway. That worked a lot better than I thought it would. I look in the hallway. What's out here?
So the door to the other chamber is similarly damaged and buckled to yours. and there is 2 cadets who are probably observing your trial are kind of out here. They're also prone on the floor.
Oh, so they're thrown on the floor. Do they look injured, or they just look like they're on the ground?
They look like they're on the ground. It looks like they've just been knocked by the force rather than taking any actual damage from the explosion in the room.
You two get up and get that door open.
Okay. Off they go. I do.
I'm going to follow those 2 blokes, see if they can get the door open, and then triage.
Have you got enough feelers kits for that?
You might be running low.
I better not. Yeah, no, I'll see if they can get the door open, and then...
They do not.
You've got to jump and kick. Jump and kick. Not... Why are you shouldering?
I will... I just want to double check if there's anything I can do.
I rolled a 4 and an 11.
Perfect. Could I Tinker's Tools, perhaps, to try and jimmy the lock kind of thing? Oh, that's many. What does Tinker's Tools come off? Int?
Yeah.
That's going to be 20...
Oh, more than required, sir.
3. Yeah. The doctor is in. We'll get into the room. Yeah, can I see who's... if anyone is physically injured?
I think at least one of them is probably going to be dead.
Yeah.
The one who didn't get a name.
There's one that is seriously injured, the one that had no name. But what you do find as you open the door is that Micken, with his newfound confidence from your chat at the beginning of last session, has actually come to the aid of his other 2 friends.
He also still has the long strider spell on, presumably. Yeah. It's like half my spell casting for the day. Although, in fact, I will have one of them back because the spells we cast
any spells you cast in the simulator did not
happen. Cool. Is that everything I can do on my turn?
Yes,
Cool.
one main action. As you come around to the top, you hear footsteps from down the hallway. Rescue is coming, just not quite yet.
Yeah.
Back to the top. Bax, what would you like to do?
Well, what is there to do?
There are fires and there are some runes in both rooms that are glowing still.
Runes?
Yes, so the part of the simulation chamber is a collection of machinery plus the rune inscribed walls. One of them, both of them are still glowing.
I think I might tackle. I don't think I'm qualified to tackle the runes. I might just try and put out the fires.
Yeah. Give me a survival check.
Maybe I should have done the runes. Should have done the runes. That's a total of 8.
Remember, your skin is delicate and prone to high temperature damage.
What?
Checks.
Okay, so are there alarms going off?
Yeah, there's
Cool. Oh, right.
further into the complex, and that's kind of where the footsteps you hear are coming from.
And this might not even be a thing, but is there a difference between a fire alarm and a security alarm? Or is there
Roll me a perception check.
Cool. Okay.
It's a continuous tone.
Can you cookie me?
Was that perception?
Sorry. Let's goblin this
16.
Thank you.
So when the crate was opened last time, there wasn't a fire. And there were thefts that happened at the same time. It is not that siren you're hearing. So what you're hearing is most likely a fire alarm.
Cool. Perfect. And then if I've still got my main action, so the runes. Is this the magical equivalent of exposed wires?
Yeah, let's say that.
Can I try and work out how I can magically switch that off? Mm-hmm. And is that going to be an Arcana check? Cool. Am I allowed to cast guidance on myself, or is that because that's an action?
Hello.
Okay, cool. So
This is not proper combat. We're playing a little bit fast and loose here.
That is a nat 20. Plus the 3, so for a total of 26.
Not only do you know how to deactivate it, you can do so very easily with a wave of a hand.
Off. Is that
It's a
one or
pity
both
he
of
doesn't
them?
have any
It's
hands.
Yeah. No, I had it for the spelljammer. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I felt my gumdrop form wasn't best suited for naval combat. So, was that one? Was that one? Did you say?
One,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, there's one left.
And that's it for you.
Yeah. Cool.
Where did my mini go? Is it over there somewhere still?
Yeah.
There you go. Cool. Thank you very much.
Some white tack on the sword.
Alright, so Rune will, seeing these two, and just runs into the room where you are.
Yeah.
So there's one person who's seriously injured in this room.
Yes.
I go over to them and check to see if I can do anything to stabilize them, I think. Because maybe I'll get to them before you will. Or you're going to go
I'm
right after
already
me.
there and I'll just get
So you're going to get that. So I look at the rune and I go, what's the worst that could happen? And I try and turn this thing off.
Roll an Arcana.
Sure.
Watch out, there's pure destiny running in those rooms.
No. Arcana would be 11? Yeah, 11.
You're not sure how it's supposed to work.
Does it look like it's going to explode?
It might be.
Just back away. Nope.
I do.
You want to be
I'm gonna heal get this dude in front of me.
3d6
Say again?
destiny
Let's
damage.
get the dude in front of me. Yeah, pull out the doctor's bag, scissors, hemostats, whole business.
Roll me medicine. Give you advantage on that.
Yeah.
Might I advise you to move him away from the rune
I
over
can
there?
certainly give it a go. That's 25.
You succeed.
It looks
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah, like again, this furious storm of barbed claws, and then he's patch up the old subclavian artery.
Beautiful.
Trotter run, there you go. Here's a good chap. Now I would suggest that does look rather smoky, so I think let's head on out, shall we?
I'll give you that. As we end round 2, so you've cleared your healer boy out.
Yep.
Did you stay in the room?
Out.
You
I
backed
backed
out.
out.
Okay, so only Micken and the 2 other guys. You were fixing the rune in the other room.
Yeah.
And where were you?
I said I was putting out fire. Where is
you
the
didn't-
fire? I didn't-
Both rooms. You didn't specify where. So I will.
He was in the room, so makes sense for him to put it out the room that he was already in.
Well, you.
I will roll.
Ooh, okay.
Roll me a dex save, please.
No, I was going to say I'll roll highs.
Oh
and-
yeah, fair. Okay,
highs
fair,
in
fair,
one
fair.
room, lows in the other. It's another natural 20. I guess I'm in the room that doesn't explode.
Cool.
Actually, no. Can I volunteer to be in the room that's going to
If you
explode
want.
and interpose myself between Micken and the explosion?
So you'll take the hit rather than Micken will take the hit. Sure.
And the injured peeps, I guess. You try and protect as many people as I can.
All right, go on then. Since you asked so nicely, roll me a dex save, please.
Can I save the other party with my face?
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Dirty 20.
You succeed. The lightning strikes at you, but it is weakened at this point by some of the other runes being deactivated. That it doesn't.
Hitting you
actually
right off your back
damage.
tattoo.
I was going to sword.
Now I've seen his pecs deflect a sword and lightning. That is...
Most unusual, yes.
Yes. Maybe he is not human.
I was considering there might be some kind of, genetic interference from some kind of tank, frankly.
Things
Those
That
of
was
you
shocking.
in the central chamber can see down the hallway, can see there are crew members rushing towards you. You've probably got maybe one more round before they get here.
Is there anybody else who is injured currently?
So you saved the critically injured one. Mick can help the other 2. No, it's just the fire and
the other room.
in the other room and the one rune that's left.
So did I not take any damage from the weakened lightning?
No, I'll let you off.
Cool. I will offer you a little treat.
I take
Good
it.
work.
I would, but the clicks at my
Yeah,
hands.
yeah, and then click.
What was that?
Nothing.
He did good. That's very
It
good.
was a very good job.
Good job. Well done.
Just wait till we-
Well done. The little children in my ship used to always clap when good things happened. They just did this.
Very encouraging social development. Yes.
With an intelligence check of 19.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a vet, not a doctor. That's a real key.
Yeah, no. Vaxis is going to go. You don't need to train me like a pet.
Do you want to stop getting the treats?
You saying that is far better than any response I could have made.
Are you stupid?
I think if you think back, Ida's probably been trying to do this to all of you for a while.
Why do you keep taking the treats? Because I like them. They taste nice. I'm not stupid. I know what he's doing.
And they're full of selenium.
It makes your hair nice. I don't know.
Tastes like shampoo. I don't like the treats.
This year tour of connoisseur of the 2000 film Evolution.
So as we come back to top, Micken looks up at you as you sort of shoulder the majority of the magical attack and says, "Thank you. We're both heroes today." What would you like to do?
I would like to help him get the injured people out.
Yeah. Give me a strength check, I guess, to help them along.
Okay, could I
Athletics.
make a... Yeah, I was going to say, could I make a
Yeah.
case for athletics?
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Oh, no, okay, that's a 7, not a 1, for a total of 13.
You start to help them. You don't feel like you're supporting their weight, and so you can see a grimace in their face as you kind of are trying to help them.
I'm twitching a bit.
Yeah.
That is not how you carry people out. Firemen carry at least, not this nonsense.
I don't suppose I could argue for advantage because I'm working with Micken.
Yeah, all right.
That's better. 23.
There we go.
Oh,
now
nice.
we've got the
Nice.
technique. Look.
So, but between you, one under each shoulder, you both carry the wounded cadet out.
Can't believe they were trying to drag them by their feet. That was just all kinds of wrong.
Yes. Especially with that leg wound.
Cool. I'll try to disarm the other rune and then get out of the room, lest there be more explosions. Not as good that time. That's only a 9 that time.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So I'm like, don't have enough time.
It crackles electricity as you try and dismiss the spell.
I'll just leave. You attempted to disarm the room, didn't you? So maybe you've got a better eye for the thing, and you can have another bardic
But
inspiration.
shit. There's a lot of fire as well. Alright, I'll give it a try.
It doesn't have to be for disarming, just
Yeah, but
automatically, you know.
it makes enough sense. Oh, that's really good. 21.
Oh, more than enough.
Oh, this way. Right there.
Wax on, not wax off. The second corrupted rune is disabled, which leaves us with Ido.
Is there a legit actual fire extinguisher in here?
In the main chamber there is, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get Mies Mage Hand to bring the fire extinguisher over to me and just jolly good. Just put the fires out.
Roll with survival at advantage.
Thank you
Love
for
to.
getting warm.
That is going to be really quite a lot. Eldritch 20.
You put out all the fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just tried to body slam the fire.
There's
The fire's immune to normal type moves.
I'll try to smother it
Yeah.
with my chest.
You did terribly well. I mean, you haven't singed yourself at all, so that's good.
Are you human? Out of just abject curiosity, your physique, body thing is very strange, and that's coming from somebody who can change into a whole ton of things.
Well, I'm human, but I'm also a huge man.
Right, I get a nonsense question.
Biologically, I believe so.
Right, he's just
Textbook.
He's just on the like weird edge of.
I mean, I'm not saying that he isn't on the edge of some bell curves.
A lot of them.
When he takes his shirt off, he's basically like a cross between Captain America after he comes out of the pod and just any shirtless muscular man you can think of.
I was thinking like Conan the Barbarian era Arnie.
A little bit of that, yeah.
Why does he glisten? That I don't understand. Like, there's no oil
But maybe some kind
anywhere.
of protoplasmic discharge in the skin, possibly as a result of radiation.
So he's dying. He's got cancer.
I've been giving him iodine supplements. Reinforce the old thyroid. In fact,
Thank you. They taste nice.
As the last fire goes out, training officers arrive on the scene just in time to not help.
just in time, chaps. Holds to the fire extinguisher.
They immediately began helping out the cadets who are injured, escorting some of those who are injured to sick bay. They thank you for your efforts to help stabilise them, and they start looking around the wreckage. You may hang around and observe them looking at the machinery. That no one's going to stop you at the moment.
I'm very curious as to what's going on.
I think start investigating both rooms. Ours and Nickens.
Sure. So we're out of initiative now. So
Cool.
Yeah, if I can investigate, I'll
yeah,
like to.
roll the investigate.
Which of these ones?
Or perception.
Blue or green?
Perception or investigation?
25.
19 on perception.
They got?
I want to look.
You got
at
your
Nickens.
chamber, the other chamber, and the center.
Oh, I see.
So the central chamber is the one where we did the spell jamming training, yeah?
Yeah, that's where you sort of had the floating ship above your heads. Neither of you were in it for the simulation itself, but the shockwave did enter that room as well. That's where the two cadets.
Can we tell where the shockwave originated from?
So what was your
25 investigate.
So you think that
Other expertise.
there were multiple explosions that affected both rooms.
Cool.
Sorry, I actually got 24 because I forgot I had Bardic.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll use it. So, I think I would investigate. Rune would investigate our chamber.
Sure. You spot an oddly shaped metallic plate crudely jammed into one of the walls of the chambers.
I think I'll look at the central chamber if I can.
And you had a
25.
This doesn't look like you used it to make pizzas.
So you notice nothing in this room. In fact, it is odd that none of the damage from those rooms came into the central chamber. It's almost as if the target of the
Was the training
rooms.
Okay. I'll report that to everyone as much.
I found this.
Yes.
What is this? Do you make pizza with this thing?
Can I? What would be the appropriate check to investigate what it is?
Do any of you have detect magic?
Yes.
I was just about to say that's probably what I'll be doing.
And do either of you investigate the other room?
If no one else is going to, I certainly will. Yeah.
So, I think
21.
because I think time's still a factor. I'll actively cast this as opposed to ritual cast, and start in the chamber so the central chamber, then towards the chamber we were in.
Meanwhile, Rune is following you around, trying to get you to look at the plate.
Could I, whilst they're doing this, could I just basically do a short rest to regain hit points?
It's very hard to tell where you're looking. I need you to look at the plate.
So because you took it out of the room we were in, right?
Yes.
So because I've come out of that room, I cast detect magic, and then moved back into that room.
Okay, cool.
At which point I assume I see you stood there with the.
Like right in front of you.
Yeah.
Ah, there's your eyes.
So, I guess my questions are going to be: is there anything that pings magic in the room that I started in, the central chamber, and then into the simulation room? The one that Brad's in.
The one that Brad's in, which is the one that you all
We were in, and then so he's starting in Micken's room, then in the central chamber, then going back to our room. And so like I yank the thing out, and go, what the hell is this? And he walks in.
I'm with you. All of these rooms emanate some degree of magic, but with the destruction of the simulation chambers themselves, you notice a lot of that is dissipating. So it is odd for you to find something that is still strongly emanating some form of arcane energy, and you find an identical plate in the other room.
Ah. What school of magic does it belong to?
This is Richard's downfall here. It's the one that makes explosions happen with runes.
Evocation.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The detect magic spell reveals powerful magic emanating from both of these plates, and its sigil is almost like a magic signature, although you don't recognise the signature itself.
Does it? Oh, please.
As the colour drains from my face, I will now ask the question: it's exploded once, could it explode again?
No.
Oh, okay, so you're
It's
not
done its job.
You're not holding a live bomb.
May I ask a question? Does it look like they were designed to emanate from each of these in turn, or has it been like two parts of a lightning rod and it's passed from one to the other?
So it's not that. It looks like it was designed. The fact that you were both in the simulation chamber at the same time is a coincidence. Most of the time, these rooms are solo tests with individual teams. It just looks like the fact that you've both used it at the same time has somehow amplified the magic in both of these.
I see. So could we attempt to divine the original function of these? Was it as a sabotage charge, or...?
Roll me an investigation check.
28 with an natural 20.
Holy
Very nice.
Skill check's been nice today.
So you can see bits of metal and runes from the original simulation chamber all around both of these rooms. You will note that they are not the same design. These are things that are foreign to these rooms that have been placed in here separately. So it's not like part of the machine has gone wrong. It's like someone has deliberately
jammed a bit in here and
designed to.
It was designed to blow up at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, this is. Sorry, you go. Sorry.
So just with that information, does it look like us doing simultaneous testing made these go off early, for example?
Yes.
Right. Which
Are these
could
the
be why there are more of these thefts planned, but for later on.
It could
because
be.
someone has not had the opportunity. Because they weren't expecting these bombs to go off.
We just happened to both be in it at the same time, and they both went off. So what was the triggering condition?
Are there more testing chambers than just these two?
I don't know.
They're a good question.
Because if there's more, then they should
We need
probably
to go check those for the old...
Saying that out of character, because in character I'm just going...
Do I know how this spell works in terms of... Cause I assume out of character, this is Glyph of Warding. And Glyph of Warding can only be put on a stationary object. You can't move it. You have to leave it there, which means somebody put it... Do I know?
Assuming it's vanilla.
Yeah. Can I make a check to like know something about that spell?
Sure.
Cool.
Arcana.
I rolled a 2 for a total of 5.
You have no idea.
Get distracted by me mixing up a protein shake for my health dice.
So you said that there was something about a signature.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognise it?
Peanut butter flavoured.
Is it? Can I make out a name from the signature, or is it more like a street tag?
gang.
So you know, in like the classic '90s action films, where they go, "This bomber has a signature. He designs his bombs."
It's
in a
like,
certain
there's
way."
little loops in the wires
Yeah,
that go the right way.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not a literal signature, but
Funky.
you can tell the spell isn't designed like to be this way. You can tell there's some elaboration going on.
We should refer to him as the unsub.
As you are discussing this, Bosun Tato is showing an interest in the sort of things that you found. You found anything over there?
The source of the explosion.
Yes, does seem rather like someone was attempting to blow us up, but I rather imagine that the power surge from the circuits yonder looks like this might have gone off a bit early. You said there were some thefts, and there were distractions planned. That looks like the Nyogi attack.
We've had nothing reported today. Well, not that
I think you
know
might
of.
be about to. What kind of stuff has been stolen thus far?
Star charts, and I believe it was the signature pistol of the canteen cook.
What's the next most valuable thing here?
I mean, we're a trading company primarily. We've got all sorts of rare cargoes.
What about the ships?
A few.
Some
A lot
kind
of
of
them are basic
would-
privateering ships. Nothing fancy.
I would imagine
Some
it
kind of security alert, maybe in order, I feel.
Yes.
What's at the opposite end of this complex? So if you were trying to draw people here away, where's the furthest point
That's
away?
a dynamite point. Where's the...
I'll get up the map.
Mike, is this your phone?
That's mine.
Oh, yours.
There you go.
This one? Did that work? No. Activate.
That was something separate.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's
No tokens with vision in this scene.
a
No.
common problem. There we are. Let's see. We are.
So,
So we're there.
the captain's...
Simulation
quarter-
deck's right in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's potentially Sky Dock or Administration or Sea Dock.
I would imagine if a ship went missing and somebody stole it, everyone would very quickly know. So.
Where was that chap? Not Mert. What was his name?
Micken?
No, the in charge gentleman.
Mert.
Mert.
It was Mert. Oh, marvelous. Where's Mert's quarters on the deck?
I believe it was towards the top around
Yes,
the
at the-
bridge.
So it's in the bridge quarters. And where was that? Did the pistol go missing at that moment?
No, that was a previous.
Was it the star charts then?
Yeah.
Where did the star charts go missing from?
They would be in administration.
That does make a lot of sense.
And the pistol. What precisely happened when that when the pistol went missing?
There was like a ruckus in the storerooms, and we came down there. We found a lot of the large crates had been almost not quite an explosion, but like there'd been some sort of earthquake or something, and they'd fallen.
And that went missing from the mess hall.
Or did it go missing from bridge
I
quarters?
think it went through from his room.
Personal quarters.
It was his personal weapon rather than a
Right.
loner.
Oh no, that's
Should
cadet's
be-
quarters.
Bridge quarters?
Bridge quarters.
Officer's
possibly.
mess, which would
Officer's
be
mess.
no, that's no. It would probably be. Where would it be?
Reasons are down.
Officer's quarters, which
Officer's
is bridge,
quarters.
which is bridge quarters.
So it was again at the complete opposite end, but then this has happened directly in the middle.
So they
What
needed-
if there's about to be an attack? What if there's going to be an attack and they're getting people away from everywhere they could scramble kind of
Why
defences
not?
from?
Maybe this is just they've run out of things they can mess around with in the various areas because
Well,
they
it
hit
is
different spots each time.
Do you show Tato the
Pizza plate.
pizza plate?
Here.
He scowls, chomping down on the cigar. She points at the signal though, and points out to Sarth. Does this look familiar to you? Sarth's quicksilver eyes scan the object coldly. Vokarth, I should have suspected. It appears that the Mercane's grudge against Mert has become a vendetta. The old wolf must be told.
Oh, well, sounds like you've got this all wrapped up then. Were similar devices found at the sites of the other two disturbances?
I'm not at liberty to tell you that.
Is this Volkoth person? They're known to everyone in your place, right? Like he can't be just wandering around here, unless he's like me.
Oh, he doesn't live here.
No. But like, if he was wandering around, my point is somebody took
Who would have
these.
spotted him?
Yes, somebody took these and put them in there. So.
We will carry out our own investigation.
All right. That's fine. I don't like that, but that's fine. I don't like being blown up.
Yeah, it's not terribly pleasant, is it? Well...
So this was going to be at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately I'm going to have to give you a very unsatisfactory round based on the book.
Go for it.
Both officers crisply inform you that the current matters are none of your business. Although the training exercises were sabotaged, you did complete enough of the session to receive your scores.
Nice.
Which I have.
Because we were like on the way back, weren't we?
Yeah.
You were.
I believe we were pulling into dock or something.
You needed
Yeah.
6 points to succeed.
We needed 6 points. Oh right. Oh, hold on. So we got piloting a course on the first attempt. That's 1 point. I'm assuming mitigating the damage of the electrical storm on the first attempt. Another point. We didn't enter the asteroid cluster without damaging the ship. I think I had a bit of a wobble there.
That's fine.
But we did manage to exit the asteroid cluster without damaging the ship.
Is that one?
That's another one. We defeating or outrunning the enemy ship. That is worth 4 points. And stopping to assist is worth another 2 points.
You got 9.
9.
And you needed 6.
Very nice.
Squirt.
So at some point
We're
they
one
will
shy of a perfect
congratulate you for succeeding this test, and they will be awarded 100 gold each.
Ooh.
A brief question.
Sure.
What did the other team get? They
They didn't even get to the logbook. They
So
got caught up in
they
the
got
jellyfish
on the way rather
way
than
there.
the way back.
Yeah. Mickens, whilst you bolstered him enough to come to the aid of his cadets in a crisis, you didn't succeed enough to make him
Sure.
succeed. At the
Was Micken uninjured?
Yes.
Are there reports of any theft after?
In the following days.
Yes.
Not that you're aware of.
If this went off early because the two
They might
simulators
have
were at
abandoned
once,
it.
then I think they wouldn't have been prepared to do the theft, and they've lost their distraction.
I'm also wondering if it was a theft or whether it was a distraction to either escape, as you've suggested, or to bring something in. Because if he'd be recognised, maybe this was an opportunity to bring in more explosives.
But like we're now conspiratorially talking away from all the people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
somebody.
talking out of character.
There's somebody in here that is bringing these things in.
Well, my supposition was we have red level clearance, do we not? With our fancy helmets.
Just on shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Red. We can get to red.
I believe you can get into red. Yeah.
Stores where that kerfuffle happened is red, so I can get in there
Yeah.
free. I might go under the pretense of going to buy something and just have a bit of a snoop around, investigate, see if I can find any evidence of what happened there. If I can reconstruct what happened from there. Do a bit like Sherlock style,
Sure.
sort of, from the gaps left by things that might have once been there. That's an 18.
Bear with me a second.
I am going to do vertical push-ups using only my thumbs.
That is remarkably impressive.
How do his thumbs not break?
Yes. Well, this is possibly some kind of. I'm feeling earth elemental or Tao or
Something along those lines, or he had all his bones replaced with metal.
Yeah. Well, gosh, the medical implications of that.
I imagine. it would be
Do you
quite-
like your bones?
They're flexible, so
Oh, of course. Yeah.
it's like replacing the bones in here. I don't know if what would happen afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what would happen afterwards: a stern rebuke from the ethics board.
What was your roll?
18. Bang dead average.
So it takes you a while. because this happened a week before you even arrived. So at this point, you still see, just crates and just an ordinary-looking storage area. However, what you do notice is as the crates being put back up, because it was some sort of earthquake, knocked everything over, caused the ruckus.
Yeah.
But as you notice where they've put the crates back up, they put it against the wall, and in the crack between the wall and the crate, you
That's what I
spot
was
another
looking for.
plate.
That hasn't been recovered yet.
Hasn't been recovered yet. It is smaller than the ones that you found previously.
Has it been activated already?
Yes.
Have we leveled up at this point?
In the week coming up, you will level up. So
Add my bag of holding.
Can I
For later.
because I'm better at talking to people in general, can Brune go around and start asking questions about, like, she asks things like, do you remember anything about the incidents? I'm just kind of curious. I don't feel very safe here. I want to know how, like, explosive all the walls are now. And then she starts a separate line of questioning, which is along the lines of, about how long ago did this occur, and who has joined since the incident started?
So who are you asking?
I think Rune. Oh, the chef is gonna know so much. The chef knows a lot. Yeah. So she asks the chef basically both those questions because he's like a perfect candidate because he sees all the recruits, he knows them all in, sees them come in and out. So yeah, she asks him.
Roll me a persuasion or intimidation.
Persuasion. She's not intimidating. Oh, natural 1.
You know, the officers have got this all under control. You do not need to worry yourself about it. I know you saved the old wolf's life, but it is okay.
It's not
you
the
are nothing
saving.
to worry about.
It's not the saving. It's more of the chamber I was in exploded, and I really would like not that to happen again. So I'm directly motivated to make sure that there's no more sabotages when they're attempting to steal things. But if you don't know anything, that's fine. I won't be able to find your nice custom pistol either.
Hey, what are you saying?
I'm just saying
Love this guy.
that
I would die for
maybe
this guy.
that maybe I could help find this custom pistol if I knew more. I'm very good at getting into places I shouldn't be, and getting back out again.
Roll me another persuasion check. You earn yourself that.
So I'm okay to do my leveling up while this is going on.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot better. 25 from a 19 on the die.
You promise to get my weapon back?
If I find it, it's yours. I
From-
promise.
From my understanding, there is someone here. There is a saboteur in our midst.
That is what I figured. That's why I was asking the other question about who joined when.
So you were the last of the cadets to come
But
in.
I didn't do that.
How do I know? Hey.
No, because there was an incident before we joined. Before we joined, there was an incident.
Hey, how do you
That's-
know about that?
That's the one in the storerooms.
You're with us.
Who told you?
The bully.
She was on
The guards,
Maybe
when
she
we
should
did
get
the simulation stuff, they
They
kinda-
should not have told you.
But you should not have told. Like there was a whole thing with Mert that everyone in the whole place knows as well that
shit,
nobody
you're
should
right.
have known. So here we are, all giving secrets we shouldn't be.
So you were the last of the cadets to arrive. In the previous weeks, we had what's their name? It was Mikang and his Fred and
Fred.
yes, and I Richard cannot remember the third name. Before that, it was Vina and her robot friend and her compadres, and then a whole bunch of others before that. So
I think I've also got
probably 3 other cadet teams before you.
So did Vina join at about the same time the first explosion happened?
After the first attack, it was only you who had not arrived, only your team. It was after Vina and after Mikken.
Right. After Vina, after Mikken. So it would be Vina or Mikken. Okay. Or Vina or anyone in Vina's
anyone.
group.
Why
in
them?
Miken's group. Because they're the only ones I've interacted with.
That is fair.
Because they have character portraits.
I realised
Mikken's quite...
I managed to find for you
Ooh.
this one. Should I play it? Oh no, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. There you go. There's Vina.
Hey,
What a bitch.
Is that the bully? Yeah.
That was the bully.
I look mostly like her. Already. Changing into her was piece of piece. It was just a straightened hair done.
Yeah. So unless there's anything else, you feel free to level up to level 3.
There's one thing I would like to do. Can I get like fancy materials and like stuff in the stores? As
What
for
sort of fancy materials?
magic item crafting?
Ooh.
Because a common magic item is only 100 gold, and I do have 100 gold.
Highs or lows?
I'm glad round kick.
Highs.
Yes, they do.
Are you making me the cast-off suit?
Yes! Happily spend that money.
I mean, I was kind of doing it already anyway with that magic item. Now it just feels...
But now you've got the magic
that
items.
feels right.
Yeah.
Just cast-off shirt and the jacket.
Cool. So yeah, everyone have level 3.
Yeah, you'll see Vaxis has just got a book in his hand most of this week.
Yeah.
Different books, but like he's doing a Salmonlander one-handed, whilst the other hand is holding the
Time to
book.
be for one of your classes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was
Hungry,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what is that? I've never seen that. And I was like, that's
That's
the
the
one
one that
I
Rich is playing in Wild West.
Right.
Are you tempted?
Have a look. Let me know what you think.
What manoeuvres do I want?
Yeah, battles.
Ooh,
Nice.
Commander's Strike, definitely, because we've got 2 rogues in the
I
party.
think I'm gonna go with this one because that's what I was planning to do. So I had ideas for it. So I'm gonna do that. I like Time Thief, but this fits better.
Whispers?
Nope. Whispers was Tau.
What are you doing, sorry?
Soul Knife.
Soul Knife. Oh, I had so much fun being a Soul Knife. It's a great class. Yeah.
I need my...
It gives you so much fun stuff to do. It's not like super broken, but it's so fun. Also, Rich, you have lovely handwriting, I must say.
Thank you. That was why I was disappointed that I had left them at home last time.
Right.
I do not have lovely handwriting. Esther writes all my things.
My handwriting is atrocious. That's why I hand out digital things now.
How many bard colleges are there supposed to be?
There are quite a lot.
Because I can only see 2.
There's more than that.
Okay.
Have you created
Is your character in the campaign, Mike?
I thought it was.
Because if it's law and valor, it's not pulling through any non-standard stuff.
Yep.
Now, to work out the whole bullshit about how to work out how to earn
Content
Yes.
sharing is enabled for that campaign.
It says it's part of spell jamming, so...
Spell jam.
Okay, some of your psych pills.
Is it because my subscription's expired?
It shouldn't.
No,
matter.
that doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
It's if Ryan's subscription expires
Yeah.
that will happen.
So yeah, my doctor's bag with all the healer's kits and medical supplies in it is now bottomless. And my crossbow is slightly shinier.
Yeah, because it
Okay,
says
that's
everything's shared, so... Very bizarre.
That's okay. So skill checks. Is it skill checks and a skill or a tool with proficiency? Okay.
Possibly it's a glitch because your subscription is now expired. It's removed all your access, despite the fact that you should have access through content sharing.
Speak to
Oh. Do you know what
Are you using the right Jex? Is there a second one that
No, because it says that he's part of spell jamming,
right.
and also there's not a second Jex, so.
Just double checking.
Yeah,
It's only
yeah.
one Jax.
Are you actually logged in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Checking. Because you can look at characters without actually being logged in, and that was a problem with one of my characters. He swore up and down he was logged in, and then I found out he wasn't logged in, and then it was like,
Try log out, log in again.
that might fix it in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah, I might try.
So I picked up a homunculus that I'm just going to refer to as the orderly, and I have no idea what aesthetic to apply to that.
And all I can think of is a silent illness.
Aren't there like parasites that live on other bugs? And
Like
out
Cymathoa parasites.
like that just comes out from in between the carapace joints and goes and then does things.
Yeah, I was thinking like getting a hubcap to detach from.
I was going to say, it could be part
Oh
of your...
yeah, that works as well.
Hey.
Like a little droideca that just pops out and just offers up surgical tools. Yeah, but,
Logging out and logging back in has fixed it.
Cool.
Hey.
tight.
I don't know what any of the options are though.
Okay, I don't need grappling strike because I've got feats that do that already.
Currency 100. Yeah, because even more than like elves, Thrickering really don't need to sleep at all. It is they are fully conscious the whole time, which is maddening. But also they're just sort of like humming a jolly sailor's tune to himself and sewing. Humpty tum tum.
So there's something like whales do that, and they have like kind of two brains, and one of them switches based
One of
on.
them's very good at sewing. Yeah,
I don't think that's very good at sewing.
Dolphins do that. Certainly,
Yeah.
I don't know if whales do, but that would be likely considering.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, and up she rises. Ooh, and up she.
So this is my first time playing a Battle Master.
Yes.
And there's a lot of options here.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any top picks they would recommend?
Commander Strike is the two
Commander Strike
rogues.
is
Or
good.
I've taken Commanders and Distracting already.
Maneuvering is pretty good if you want to get someone out of or into trouble.
Disarming might be really nice,
Sounds
actually.
good. Yeah.
I mean, the three that I've tentatively got is Commander's Strike,
Mm-hmm.
Distracting Strike,
Yeah, good.
and Lunging Attack.
Lunging attack is good.
Thing is, I've with my new magic item, for as a bonus action for 1 minute, I can do unarmed strikes up to 15 feet away.
Ooh.
Riposte is very good. If someone misses you, you get to attack them
Yeah.
as a reaction.
Anything that gives you more attacks is good.
Riposte. So, like, I when I'm doing the Battle Master, always try and sort of think of, like, get some that you can add to your attacks and some that work outside of attacking. Menacing precision is pretty good. There is a grappling strike as well from Tasha's.
I don't need Grappling Strike.
I couldn't remember what particular order of stuff you had, but
I've already got like 2 feats that give me grapple in different ways.
yeah.
So Commanders is good because we've got 2 rogues.
Yeah.
Distracting is good because, again, 2 rogues, you'll get advantage if you attack before the end of the next turn. And that adds to the damage dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is...
Command Strike adds damage to the person being commanded's attack.
Yeah.
And Riposte is, I get an extra attack.
Oh, wait.
That seems like a good mix.
Yeah.
I have way more of these dice than I think I do.
Yeah, you get a bunch of them.
It's 4, I think, at level 3.
Yeah.
You can
And the
get
best
some
thing,
psychic
the
dice.
best thing about them
Actually,
is if you don't pass the check, they're not expended.
Yeah.
Love it. That's Tommy's subclass.
Nice.
Go for the old mind knives.
I'm just thinking of the Tom Hardy song Mind Fight.
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. It took, yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot to roll HP.
I got an 8.
Nice.
I was like, oh, cool.
How lucky am I feeling today?
No. I rolled a 2.
That's the worst number.
No.
Can I use that inspiration that I got for the second?
Sure.
Yeah. 8.
Nice.
Avoid the cables, avoid the cables.
More dice?
D6s.
Ooh.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah, like it's a fantastic. It's my honestly one of the subclasses I've enjoyed playing the most is
The Dragon Prince dice.
very nice.
Nice.
Is that relevant to your
No, I just like the
destined
way
heritage?
I
or-
just like the way they look.
yeah, fair.
I enjoyed the Dragon Prince. I enjoyed the Dragon Prince after season 1.
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah,
Oh,
I had to sort of make the decision on because like I realised last level I didn't have mending, so obviously had to swap out because I've got both the wheelchair and a homunculus now, with both of which require mending, and mending just seems like it's going to be useful in this kind of campaign.
Yeah.
But like Mage Hand is an incredible cantrip for a wheelchair user, and I can only pick 2, so I had to shop out Booming Blade, and that hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, bards learn spells, right? They don't.
Yes,
prepare
Bod's
spells.
learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you mention mending at any point, they offer you a loaner of one of the mending hammers that they use to repair their ships. It's a hammer that you have to roll a successful attack roll, and on success it will cast a mending spell. It's designed for like hammering ships. Because ships will have a built-in damage reduction, so the damage itself doesn't do anything. But if you want to hit something else,
I want one
now.
Cast mending.
Now, does it deal the damage of the attack roll?
It does, yeah.
And then does the mending
Yeah.
on top of it? Is it a strength-based weapon?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because that's even better for me.
Yeah, it is, you can't sneak attack yourself.
It's not considered a magical weapon, though.
That's perfect then, because I have a -1 strength, so as long as I can hit with it,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do much damage. Yeah, I will certainly take that then.
Could I get one as well?
Sure. It is the light hammer simple weapon, but on a successful hit, it will cast mending on its target.
Is it a magical weapon or?
No, I haven't created the custom item for it yet. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. If they are happy to lend me one, I will 1000% get Booming Blade back.
But I like the imagery of like ships in dock, and then they're just whacking it with
with
these
massive
hammers
hammers.
and slowly repairing
And my
the damage.
tiny droid decker just. Sorry!
So how much, whatchamacallit? How much damage reduction does a ship have?
I believe it's like 10 or something.
It's possibly I shouldn't be using them. Oh no, it's a plus. So okay,
It's for sure a great option for me because my.
Oh, you know that's fine. Yeah. It's a good option for me because I can hit really
15.
easily. Yeah. Okay, and the light hammer damage dice is a D4. So
Yeah.
even if I crit and then get maximum, I'm still not reaching that. It's like 12. Yeah.
And if I am casting mending on my wheelchair or droidecker at any point, they're already going to be at 0, so there's no downside. Excellent, yes, good.
I was going to suggest maybe trying to get your hands on a wand of mending,
Yeah.
but
I
this
mean,
hammer is better.
When I get to 5th level, I'll be able to take a feat, which I'm going to get Mage Hand with for telekinetics. So. And yes, I'm all
good
to go.
Presumably, you can also long rest too.
Yeah, so you'll level up and a week will have passed.
Sweet.
Another week has passed at the Academy. The simulation chambers continue to be repaired. Amidst your ongoing training, studying and duties, the hallways are filled with whispered rumours of potential spies and traitors within the Academy. Everyone eyes each other with distrust as they pass. The events are escalating and innocent cadets are getting hurt. Tensions run high as your next test approaches. With the simulation chambers out of action, whatever they have in store for you has to be live. A risky proposition. And it's with this in your minds that you find yourself being summoned to the Skydock. Along the way, you meet up with Master Blip, his eyes shifting blue as he spots you.
It's the
Greeting.
auto name, right?
Yeah. Greetings, cadets. Hope I find you well.
Good day, sir.
As well as one can be.
Looking forward to the day's test?
Certainly.
Excellent. You'll be pleased to know that I'll be joining you today.
Fantastic.
Oh, that will be nice. I appreciate your joining us with the mustache and all of the happiness you bring.
Thank you.
If you were to be grievously wounded or exsanguinated, how best to heal you, out of curiosity?
I can be... I am
Repairable?
repairable. I am also amenable to cure wounds. Any magic spell that knits
Marvelous.
together. I am a combination of... I am a sentient being and thus can be influenced by magics that repair the flesh just as well as a repair of my
Jolly
physical
good.
appearance.
Jolly good.
And he, if you have any questions for him, he's happy to talk to you as you head towards the Skydock. Otherwise, I will...
Do you want to pull my sword?
Sure.
He asks everyone.
Nothing.
Do you know what today's assignment is?
His eyes flick back to blue again. Yes, I do. It's a very exciting one.
Do you have any knowledge of? Does anyone in this place have any clues or hints about who the traitor might be?
Roll me an insight.
Natural 20.
Nice.
24 total. 24 total. Do I want to? Why not? First time using these. 29 total.
On your ins.
But the DC to find out he was the traitor all along was 30.
Damn it.
Damn it!
What was your question again?
Does he have any knowledge about who the traitor might be?
So, you get the sense that the traitor, no, he doesn't know who the traitor is, but you suspect that today there will be something happening today that will maybe help them figure it out.
Oh, I see.
I,
understand.
in the interests of giving you enough rope to hang me with, I do still have the plate from the storeroom in my Dr. Rabbit holder, and I've been taking time off of my investigation to work on a fancy tuxedo. So just let me throw that out there.
So if you press him further,
I think I do.
yeah.
Because I'm just like, come on, you can tell me. I know for a fact I'm not the traitor because I got here after all the explosions, or the first explosion at least.
So they are beginning to suspect that not only is it a cadet that is the likely saboteur, but they think it's a spellcaster.
Go. It's not us.
If you're going
Got
to
here
express,
the same time as us.
I struggle with this one as well. If you are going to express fear or anything, you do actually need to make a gulping sound rather than saying the word gulp. Wink.
Well, I got an 8 on my insight, so I've got no idea what's going on.
He nicely requests that you don't spread this rumour,
Right.
and the simulator explosion is being waved off as an overload caused by having too many teams in the simulation chambers at the same time.
Vegetal.
2? 2 is too many teams. Right, whatever. If you want to spin it that way, you can, but nobody's going to believe that in a million years. Because why have 2 simulator chambers if you can't have 2 teams in there?
They have 3.
Oh, they actually have 3. All right, that's even worse.
I zoomed in on the map. They have.
That's
3.
worse, not better.
Did they find them a place in the third one?
They did.
Well,
Okay.
It could be actually the number of people. So the magic required to
So 8.
Could be that someone special was
I'm not the
in.
cops, so
He nods
I'm not a cop.
enthusiastically at your theory.
I'm not the cop.
Maybe I should do more to rule myself out because I'm told my muscles are magical.
Dead.
not necessarily
Well.
magical, just reflective. But that's just
Resistant?
like me on a calm day.
All right. Vera
So-
was a spellcaster, wasn't she?
What, that unpleasant young woman?
Yes.
I believe so.
I don't remember if none of Mert's friends are spellcasters, were they?
Micken or Mert?
Micken. Sorry. They have an M
I'm
name.
not certain. There's one of my kind there, and I think
That's right.
another globular organism like Jax.
That doesn't.
We're not all magical though.
No.
I mean, you're a walking ooze. That screams.
At least
At
bouncing.
least magical at some level.
I
That's
don't know.
just
I
my
mean, even
That's just
mammals, you're basically an electrified meat surrounding a
Oh
bunch
no,
of...
I'm pretty sure I'm magical.
Yeah,
At like a very base level, I could
Well,
turn into every single creature.
I mean, getting
here.
more into epistemology there, but yes, I take your point.
I require a bathtub to sleep in unless I go everywhere, whereas you can just you're unrestrained. That's magical to me.
This conversation is making me uncomfortable.
You
Shall we,
If you'd like, feel free to roll me a difficult intelligence check to remember who the spellcasters are.
I'll get in on this action.
14.
Ooh! Is that just running raw int?
Yeah.
22.
Oh!
I'm a smart cookie.
9.
A raw int, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's a terrible person. 7
8.
charisma.
8.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay.
So you have seen Micken cast spells, Vina
Ooh,
cast spells,
Micken.
and Thread cast spells.
Thread.
Oh, making did
Fred.
cast spells.
Because wasn't he the spell jammer?
No, he cast
So,
spells
Yeah, we
to
kind of
heal.
went with that. So at this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
so the help.
Fred, who was that? The
Thread.
So he
He's
was.
Micken's friend.
is one of Micken's
It was on.
party.
Yeah, it was Crick Click and Thread and Red Shirt that was on Micken's team.
Thread is
Is the blob.
the
Thread
Plasmoid.
is the plasmoid.
Plasmoid.
Oh, I'll bring him a picture of him back up for you.
I love
It's always nice. It's always
He's got
nice
a little
seeing
neckerchief,
his,
hasn't he?
He had a backpack, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, One of them had a little neckerchief. It was great.
But none of Venus' friends
There's
are
Oh,
Thread.
the little neckerchief, yeah.
Thread.
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 Thread. The Vina,
Yeah, it's marvellous.
Vina, Thread, and Dick
And
Micken.
there's Crick Click.
Cricklet did not cast magic.
Yeah, so you get
Which from the neck up is Ido's portrait.
Well,
Well, gosh. So, my fine gnome, what is happening today?
If you follow me, I will lead you to the Sky
just
Dock. And
before we go, out of curiosity, did they suspect us as well? I cast a very small amount of magic, very tiny, and it's not really under my control. That sounded bad. Not like that. More like it's small, like mouse.
So delicious.
Mice? No, I don't know. I've never had mouse. But do they suspect? Can I get?
absolutely not.
The insight,
24.
a natural 20 again for insight. So many.
They don't immediately suspect you, partly because you saved Mert's life.
Yep.
At the same time, they can't rule out that there
It's like a
isn't
Munchausen
multiple.
thing.
But at the moment, their gaze is not on.
Well, you know what you say about 10% of firefighters.
Do you want to do something that might help make them?
No,
feel
I'm not
comfortable?
pulling the sword. That won't help. Destined people can be evil.
Well, yeah, but destined to save the universe, not destroy it.
By what metric? You said your sword is destined to do something, not to save the universe. Could be anything. Could be destined to make the greatest sandwich ever.
Oh man, that would be disappointing.
Because we had the sandwiches.
I've ruined
Pickle.
No, the prophecy. The
Maths.
prophecy did say that they would be destined to save the universe.
From what? It could save them £5 on their car insurance.
Imagine.
This
I've
is-
ruined.
Should we be off?
This is difficult to admit, but there is some. There was some debate about the translations,
What's that?
and then walks off.
I think I broke him. I don't think he'll ask me about the sword for a week now.
Is there anything written on the sword?
I'm gone.
Yeah, no. Just from memory, when I attempted to pull it.
Oh, I've not specified that if there's anything written on the sword.
If you're going to
14 on an intelligence for a memory check.
I am not aware of there being anything on the
Oh,
sword.
okay, right. I was just when you said the prophecy, I wasn't sure if the prophecy was written on the sword.
That
and
feels
it's,
like a
and
good
it's
way.
cut off by the rock.
Save.
This sword is destined to.
It's like
Stone.
This feels like a thing we should
Okay.
find out.
Okay, cool.
Rich, do you want to get up the portraits for Micken and Vina, and I'll do what I've done here, and then we can have the 3 suspects all on the screen at the same time.
Did anyone bring any string?
Preferably red.
I generate string. Sometimes it just occurs.
I've got the suturing thread.
That will do.
And just because we haven't seen him in a while.
Really quite a lot of it as well.
Because he's a magic user as well, right?
He is magic.
Magical.
I mean, it's also possible that he's been hacked and he is the one, but then no one would look
But
for
I
him.
think it's a magic.
Well, if he was hacked, he wouldn't be the one. He's just a patsy. Because you could argue that it's the bomb's fault that everyone got hurt.
That is a
Yeah.
very slippery slope.
That is
there.
I'm pretty sure you just said guns don't kill people. Rats do.
Yes.
Is that
Don't
the
you
sound
feel
of the
good about
police?
yourself, Mike?
By the way, Jax, your plasma membranes are looking a little thready. Do you mind if I... And I'll just
No.
start like sprinkling it like fish food into a tank. Some little flakes.
The mouth then inverts inwards.
I don't like that.
The flakes are then spat out like a reverse eating process.
I'm going to have a nightmare about that.
Pop a little arcane tinkering record on. Note to self, perhaps wrap it into some ham next time.
Some jelly.
You have not seen Mr. Blip cast spells, but then at the same time, all you've seen him do is prepare a test, give you some items from a store, saying,
Wiggle his mustache.
If he
And wiggle
turns
his
out to
mouth.
be the friendly chef, I'm telling you now, I'm going to riot. We follow the gnome.
Can a ritual cast spell be cast while moving? So if I wanted to cast detect magic without burning the spell slot, basically I want to check that the landing pad we're walking onto doesn't already have a bomb on it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It does take 10 minutes to do it.
Well, if you want to hop in a bucket, I can always wheel you around.
Yes, okay,
Sure. Pop that on the baseboard.
cool. I will ritual cast detect magic for when we get up to the landing pad to see. Because I'm assuming loads of stuff pings, but I'm looking specifically for the glyph.
Or the magical signature.
Yeah, it would be the school of magic for the glyph is probably about as close as I can get when I'm looking for colours.
Yeah, evocation.
That's thank you. That's the score is cool.
so you arrive at the Skydock. I'll just tell you now, you do not spot anything oddly magical outside of the Spelljammer helms and other expected.
And the flying craft, presumably. So.
Well, the craft it's just a normal ship. It's the Spelljammer helm that empowers
actually,
it.
yeah.
At least for the ships that they have here. There are other ships that are more inherently magical, but the main thing that gives these things flight is the helm.
Yes. Cool.
As you arrive at the Skydock, another team is already there, consisting of Vina, once again a red shirt.
Is it the same one as before?
No,
Given that
just
we've
another red shirt, man.
just another one.
They give me two
red shirts.
two non-red shirts, and then teams of 4. So there is a blue dragonborn and a construct.
Aside from Vina, are these the people we tangled with in the first day?
Yes, I would say so. Because it was Vina, these two plus Micken, who was on their team before.
Cool.
They they don't scowl. Vina in particular scowls at you as you enter the room.
So I think like not consciously or not anything like that. Somehow, like you see these little thin red threads just shoot out from Rune and hit Vina. Like, is it who else is here? Vina and
so it's you 4, her team, which is Vina, a dragonborn, a construct, and a red shirt, plus Sarth. No, Micken is not here.
Micken is not here.
So if you were to ask Mr. Blip on your way up, he is recovering from his injuries from the.
But he was uninjured.
We kind of collapsed at the end of it.
Oh, he had a little breakdown thing.
I mean,
he's in the medical bay recovery.
I'm guessing we stabilised him, but not enough to.
We stabilised him physically, possibly not mentally.
You never checked him.
Micken
was tending to the injuries of the cadets. You never checked him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all good.
So a little red thread will just shoot out to Vina. It's not really visible, but it's only visible maybe to Rune, and she's like, "What the hell is that?" And then she kind of gets a straight thought in her head. Well, I know Vina was probably the one who's trying to kill us all, and that's the thought that ends up in Vina's head. And then she drops it on her own. Like it's a psychic, psychic.
Yeah,
whispers.
what mechanically? What are you?
Psychic whispers. She can telepathically communicate with another person.
Yeah.
For a number of hours.
It's your proficiency bonus per d6 roll hours.
For 4 hours, I can automatically communicate with Vina, and that's the thought that she strays. I know Vina's probably the one who tries to kill us all. She hates us anyways.
And does she know that comes from you?
That's an actually for a number of hours equal to the number of the other chosen creatures speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them. You and you got the creature within 1 mile of each other. A creature can't use telepathy if they can't speak any language, and the creature can end the telepathic communication at any time. I don't think she knows it's me.
So it's just another thought.
It's just another thought in the stream of consciousness that doesn't sound like her thoughts. So there might be an element of she might be thinking she's going a little crazy.
Yeah.
Doing okay, Joe?
Yeah, fine.
Are you doing this subtly?
She's not even doing it consciously.
Okay. Roll me. I'd still argue deception unless you want to argue.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Certainly as good as anything else, yeah.
That is a 17.
It beats her 13.
Cool.
She looks confused for a second and then not notice anything.
Rune doesn't even notice you did anything. It's like.
So you have the two teams, and then in front of you both, Sarth is there. Behind her, 2 small ships, similar to those that you piloted in the simulation deck. So basically, the most basic of spelljamming ship that you can get. And these are still very clearly training ships. As she settles in for the briefing, Mr. Blip will give you a nod, and then we'll rush past Sarth and start attending to other officers in the background who are busy loading up the ships with various bits and pieces. Hello, cadets. In light of recent events and our lack of simulator space, we've decided to adjust today's test. Spelljamming is not just about your ability to go head-to-head against other mercenary ships, you know. Other skills are required. The ability to conduct diplomacy with the many species you'll encounter in wild space, and for us to trade and profit through those connections. other times, you may simply need to put in an honest day's work on the waves. Her gaze looks down a long crate in front of her, and she kicks it open with her foot, revealing a large fishing rod. Today you're being tasked with going to the Amarin-themed strands to catch as many space-dwelling fish as you can in the time allocated. It's a chance for us to observe you on a full day out in wild space, how you handle your ship, and whether you can work together as a crew.
Question.
Dismissed. Yes.
You're sending us all out on ships to fish for the day.
Yes.
And this
For 4 days.
For 4 days.
No, for a day.
4 days.
Oh, 4 a day.
Four a
day.
day.
4 a day.
Sorry.
It's not a 4-day fishing trip. They're not that
So
generous.
for presumably 8 hours or so.
Yes.
Right, okay. Is it just us?
Are we being rewarded for something? This feels like a reward. Like, this is a nice day. Fishing is nice and gentle and relaxing. Is it?
It is a competition. You will be
Oh.
tasked with catching as many as you can, and whoever catches the most wins. We will be observing how you work together, how you navigate the seas, and how you interact with the various wildlife out there.
Oh.
Is it well, the other rugby lads would call it a contact sport, but is it how direct a competition?
As you know, this is no longer a simulation. Therefore, we encourage a hands-off approach with each other.
I understand you entirely.
Can I
still-
shoot a Ghislaine's in Lavina and be like, I bet she doesn't. I bet she's going to try and hurt us.
She
somehow."
returns the
It's like,
I will
she
use
bet
my
she's
own
gonna try to
flickering
hurt us.
telepathy to say to you, don't worry, I'm going to try and hurt her as well.
I think that there was initial connection and then just dropped. Like it just like
it's she's not conscious of it, so it's not. She's not going to maintain it. So, no.
I will accompany Vena's team, and Mr. Blip will accompany yourselves.
Oh, that is good.
So apart from us 5, will there be any other crew?
No.
Oh.
You're proven in the previous test that you're capable of at least piloting a ship. I don't envision any combat. I don't envision... There is no heavy loading of...
Do you
goods.
have a plate of metal on your back, just for reasons?
She looks extremely confused.
I'm just curious.
I don't believe so.
Oh well, we'll see.
Why you don't envisage combat? Are these vessels armed?
There is there's at least one harpoon weapon on it.
Okay.
I'm not going to switch to the map to check.
Yeah, no, that's
Fair.
fair. Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
A nice fishing trip. I've done it. I've done fishing before. It's lovely.
Would anyone else like to pilot today?
Does anybody go? But yeah, do you want to swap the roles around, as it were? What are we thinking, chaps?
I don't know. I quite like handling the pole.
So,
I'm not so hot on the heavy lifting.
why don't you give it a go this time?
Do you want swapsies, pilot,
Yeah,
captain?
Yes. Yes.
Captain,
Okay.
pilot, yes.
Yes. Okay.
With the briefing.
Oh, that deserves inspiration.
I've been waiting for that one.
Go on. With the briefing over, you step aboard your ship. Mr. Blip will have loaded the last of the fishing gear, as well as a number of crates onto the main deck. You may take a moment to inspect the ship or ask any questions, but otherwise you are free to set sail.
The inspection I will do will be, again, detect magic, but this time I will come out with a bucket and re-don my armour, just in case. And then, again, I will check for sabotage, like any bombs, effectively.
You spot nothing untoward.
Cool.
There is the spell jamming helm.
Can I make an investigation check for more mundane things, like are we being set up for problems? Are there things that, there's a rope that's been designed to fray or go wrong or that kind of thing? Or alternatively, if there's more mundane sabotage of this ship going on by perhaps a teammate.
Roll
or
me an
better.
investigation.
It's an 8 on the dice, it's a 16.
That's enough. You spot that you have, let's say, 2 fishing rods. One of them has a hairline crack all the way along it.
Does it look recent?
Recent-ish, yeah.
Could I roll to... I think I have something for this. Bear with me. No, fuck. I didn't take the... that's an arse. I didn't take the homunculus as one of my active infusions. Can I try and clock to see if the one on the other ship is similarly...
You want to spot a hairline crack from one ship
I'm
to
not saying it's going to be easy, but I can roll up to a 28 on this.
Go for it. Let's set the DC at 25.
27.
You don't spot any damage to the other
Okay.
rods as they're unloading them.
In that case, I'm going to pull out a hammer and cast mending.
Oh God!
Bear in mind that the it will still do damage, and the rod might have a bit more, well, a bit less damage reduction to it.
A watery hand raises. I can just cast mending.
Oh, that would be super. Thank you.
The wood seals back up, pristine.
Cool. Because it was mending that will also repair any damage to the ship, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
Did you take it this level as well?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Yeah, fair.
I'll just say that some things are just broken.
Yeah.
It might have been a while since they've done a fishing exercise.
Yeah.
But all the other nets are in
Yeah.
like good working order.
Yeah.
Right then, I'll wheel myself to the spell jamming helm.
Cool. Cast off when ready.
Sa. Spell jamming check.
Yep.
That is a 20 Eldritch.
Yeah. My scorecard number 2.
Ooh.
The ship successfully launches into the air.
I start getting the pole out, getting the bait ready.
Yeah, I'm doing the same on the other one.
What bait do we have?
In one of the crates there is generic fishing bait.
Space worms!
Space worms!
Oh,
There you
Space
go.
grubs!
Yeah. No, worms is fine. Large chunks of meat is concerning. I'm just trying to judge the size of the thing we're fishing.
Space worm.
Like, if it's a whole boat and that we're then casting off the side of the...
It's fine. They usually don't eat ships.
I'm just throwing a stupid film that I've seen. Hot Shots Part 2. Where they're trying to fish, and one of them is just like... They're pretending to be a fishing boat, and another boat of armed soldiers turns up, and it's like, what's going on here then? And you see them all pretending to be fishermen. One of them has just got a worm, he's trying to tie it in a knot on the end of the hook. And at one point he just goes, like a lace or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And then another one goes, but the entire rod just shoots off the handle, and it's like...
So Mr. Blip hands you some parchment with the coordinates where you need to go.
Cool.
As the spelljammer, I need you to make a survival or persuasion check. And then everyone else, I need to make your choice of athletics or acrobatics to manipulate the ship itself, or investigation or survival to aid in the other parts of the ship.
16 total.
Nice.
Could I? No, I can't do that and do athletics.
Do acrobatics.
Because I've got navigators tools.
What were the options? Sorry, we've got athletics or acrobats, and what does that do?
So you're helping like physically move parts of the ship around.
Okay.
And then survival or persuasion to sort of point out various parts of... survival or perception, to spot various parts of hazards in your way.
Use a psychic die.
So basically you're
Nice.
together you are working out the best way to get to your destination.
Cool. I'll go
It's a group
perception for a total of 24.
Beautiful.
16 on acrobatics.
Nice.
I'm going to be, as I'm spell jamming, I'm going to be fully like humming sea shanties to myself. Etc.
So what was your role?
You can just move on.
I mean,
You need
there's
some
3
psychic
successes,
dice.
I'll tell you that. So it doesn't matter, but I'd like to know.
I rolled a natural 1.
Off Beautiful.
Total of 7
It's like
for athletics.
I think for some lore bits, you see like Rune when she's walking around now, things are kind of moving out of her way. When she's like the thing, like the ship will tip, she's about to run into a crate, the crate will move out of the way, and then she'll just keep walking. Weird things are now happening around her.
I'm going to say that whilst that happens, a crate just slides into my palm, and my foot just goes straight through it, and I've got one foot in the crate, and that's why I'm not able to do much right now.
Weird.
Yep.
So both your ship and Venus ship successfully launch. You sort of park because obviously you can't go at super speed right next to each other. You have to separate the air envelopes.
Yeah.
You both separate and you go super speeding towards your destination. When you're in this fast speed, it is kind of like warp speed from any other thing. You can't see any other ships.
Mm-hmm.
And as that happens, Mr. Blip approaches you and addresses for you all to gather round.
Is this a conspiracy? That's what we're doing. This feels conspiratorial.
Crunch, crunch. Oh, finally out.
As exciting as a round of fishing can be, that is not your primary objective today.
Oh, what?
Given everything going on at the Academy, Mert has felt it is wise to reach out to his contacts to see if they know why the Academy has been targeted.
Diplomacy.
He has had a message to check an old smuggling cache, which is located at the Strands. So we need to go there and find and retrieve the information that they have left for us. The other team is unaware of this objective, so we must keep up the pretense of a friendly competition.
The other team are actually fishing.
Yeah.
But we're not.
So if we see them at this cache, then we know that they are...
I wanted to do fishing. Fishing is not a
Well,
destiny.
You can still do some fishing.
We'll have to do some fishing.
Oh, that's
This
good.
is part of the-
I'd like to do a
Just,
lot of
try
fishing.
not to pull in a glowing golden godfish.
Is that a thing?
Could be a thing.
I don't think it's
Cool.
Unlikely but possible.
I'll update the direction that we're travelling.
The only
then.
person that would pull in something like that would be a chosen one.
So the coordinates are the same, but the smuggling cache just happens to be at these coordinates.
Yes, correct.
Marvellous.
It is not a small pond, it is quite a large collection of
Okay.
ponds and asteroids and other bits and pieces. Ah, cool.
Those star charts that were stolen, they weren't to here, were they?
No,
Marvellous.
that I'm aware of. This is quite a common and popular fishing destination. Any other questions, Mr. Blip? No?
Why were we chosen and not Vina to do this, by the way?
We were better than her.
Because you saved his life. You saved Mert's life, and so
right.
Mert has a level of trust.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
How big is the cache?
I don't. This is Mert's thing. All I've been told is that we need to go there and find it.
Do we know what it looks like? Do we know how to find it?
So he points at one of the crates that have been loaded onto the ship. There is a sigil on that crate. We have to find the matching symbol and that swap. We have to take what's there and replace it with
This thing.
this.
Right. Okay.
And with that, you continue travelling. Both teams arrive at the Amaranthine Strands almost simultaneously. Whatever advantage you might think you have over the other team, piloting a ship is not one of them. Ahead of you, pockets of stray astral sea and star stuff have clumped together to form large purple clouds that give this area its name, dense enough for creatures of all shapes and sizes to hide in. As you all approach the outer edges, the air envelope of your ship pierces the edge of the shore. What once was a large cloud starts flowing downwards as it interacts with the gravity well that you're generating, flowing into a large lake in front of you. Some creatures are caught unawares by this interaction. You spot a few fish float out above the mists before getting wise and dashing back into the liquid gas below.
Right.
Also, why is the music only looping on my laptop and not on...
It was just quiet.
No, I just hit play to start it again.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why it's...
Wait, maybe down a bit again.
Right then, Captain, should we crack out the nets, get some of this fishing done?
I've got my
Yes.
pole.
A
Get my
surprise-
pole.
A whoosh a borderline miraculous 17 on deception there for me to loudly yell that at the. Bear in mind that is with a -2.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the one thing I forgot to do was to upload a token for a ship. So for now, you are piloting the Rune ship.
Nice.
There, it's a ship of destiny.
Oh.
So there are various lakes of astral gas and space stuff around you that are settling in as your ship approaches them. There are also points of interest if you want to move around, so you can choose to fish or to explore. It's entirely up to you.
Well, Rune is keeping up the pretenses, so she'll start
What's
fishing
the
here.
skill check for fishing?
It is a survival check.
Maybe not me then.
I will presumably need to use my actions to spell Gem Helm.
For this session, it doesn't matter. So, basically, if all you're doing is just driving the ship around a little bit,
Yeah.
no check required. It's only if you're doing complex maneuvers.
And battle.
Exactly. So it doesn't require. Once attuned, it doesn't require any other thought other than just to think it, and it will do it.
Could I make an investigate check in that case, see if I can see that symbol anywhere?
Sure.
I'm going to fish.
23.
You don't spot the symbol anywhere. So in front
It's
of
not
you,
in this
it's just a
area.
pure lake of sea stuff.
Very good.
What was your
15 on survival.
15 on survival. You feel a little bite. Roll me a d10.
Ooh, D10. 8.
8. A small edible fish. As you're reeling in, you get a little fish.
First, why is this red thread in it?
So
Marvellously done.
what are the things that we can see? So we've got a
Jack, sorry, we're using your bucket.
like sleeping bucket.
No, that's your travelling bucket.
You don't have smell organs, right?
Yet.
No, but what if the fish get inside?
No, we take them out.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Unless you want them inside, then you could be like a moving aquarium.
Yes. No.
It would be very pretty.
I'm not a circus attraction.
Big mood, my friend.
Depending on where
So-
you are.
So we can see the number 1 down there. Number 2 over there.
and what's this bit here?
That's where I'm fishing. Right now.
So this asteroid with the purple
So that.
liquid on, that's where
Apologies for the bad map that I created at 11 PM last night.
love it.
It is.
I've been there, man. Don't worry about it.
Great.
What I will quickly do actually.
Wait till you see the maps
This
next.
is either going to go really well or really poorly. Let's do that.
So that is all again one.
Why did it crash? There we are. Come on. And back to the beginning. Come on. There we are.
So that's one liquid water lake kind of thing.
Yeah. So effectively, what if there were no ships here? These would be just big balls of floating gas. But as your ship air envelope
As the
and gravity
gravity
well
well
hits it, it form into lakes. But the big purple blob in the middle is a pocket of gas that is so dense it is not affected by the gravity well of your ship. It kind of keeps slopes together as a big cloud.
Okay.
I see.
So,
Fax has just stood there with a spear, it's like, just in case there's a bigger fish.
So there are some numbered points of interest. In addition to those, there are many little ponds that you can also choose to fish in as well.
I had a cousin who fished with fireballs.
Wow.
He didn't have any eyebrows.
No. No, I imagine.
So space is infinite, and within the infinite of space, there's an infinite number of particles, and we have to find a crate that's about a meter in size.
But we're not in an infinite amount of space. We're in a space this big.
That's true. I heard of one of my broodmates had a friend at a university who was from the southern part of Uth, and so it goes. They had one of us. Do you know what a centipede hound is?
It sounds like a dog.
Like a dog, yes, yeah. Apparently, they were throwing sticks of alchemist's fire, jellified alchemist's fire, and the centipede hound went and fetched it for them.
Ah,
Yeah,
that sounds like a bad
ice
time.
fishing.
Mm.
Did you say we had a net?
control for the lily shrimpies.
So, and do we have like a plank?
While they're discussing, can I be fishing again?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a survival.
I already did 21 this time.
Roll me a d10.
8 again.
Another small edible fish that feeds up to 4 people, by the way.
These other bits around, what do they look like from here?
So, which ones can you see?
You see 1 and 2 from here.
One and
One
two.
looks like a moon. That's no moon. So 2 is a bunch of asteroids.
Number 1 is another smaller collection of. So, whereas the one you're in right now is a big pond, the number 1 is a small collection of little ones, almost like a series of rock pools, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And then number 2 is a large clump of asteroids.
So there's no actual water on number 2.
Correct.
So,
Captain?
my current thought is if we can attach a net to the end to the boat and then
Where
to the
is-
other end of the plank,
Yeah.
and then we sail through.
Trawling.
Yes, thank you. I'd forgotten that word. So
That feels like something that would damage environments, kill tons of fish, and net us like nowhere near the yields we want to do. It should be horrible for all environments.
Yes, it'd be very gratifying in the short term, and then long term ecologically devastating. I say let's do it. Sounds fun.
and I'll lower my
Doing a
voice.
lot
So,
of-
even though presumably their
Where-
boat is nowhere near.
Where is Vina actually?
Roll me a perception check.
26.
That is a nat 1. So I
5.
24, sorry, perception investigation.
9 total.
As you look around, you don't need a very high check to see her ship get very dangerously close to yours. Her casting you a very serious look at you before she then goes,
What did I do?
"Don't
Vina?
get in our way," and then she sails far away from you and picks another pond.
So my idea is to basically.
Yeah.
Don't know why she
It's-
I didn't do anything.
How close? 30 feet close? Yay!
That is very close. No, I'm going to say probably 100 feet. Which for ships.
For ships is huge, yeah.
So what's going on?
They just drive by us basically, and I was considering using Mage Hand to huck some soap and ball bearing us onto the deck, but a bit far.
How do we want to sabotage them?
It'd be difficult to sabotage them from here.
How close were
They
they?
were 100 feet away.
Oh, never mind then.
So certainly within crossbow
I
range.
don't
Okay,
want to
this
rival.
isn't our mission objective.
Yes, yes.
So
Yes. Oh, yes. I
My
remembered.
my plan is to trawl there and basically do an L shape, see what we gather, and then check out the rock pond.
Wouldn't a smuggler why would they
Miss-
hide it in the pond?
Mr. Blip puts a hand on your shoulder for what constitutes as a
claw.
jelly shot.
Jelly shoulder.
The shoulder-shaped bit of goo.
Yeah. I strongly encourage you to not go into the central mass. It is too thick to be affected by a gravity well, therefore it will cause immense damage to our ships.
Oh
God.
It's something to be avoided.
New plan, crew.
Well, shall we make a pretense of circling around to find the best fishing spot?
Yes. So we basically want to circle round towards the rock
So
pond.
they've called dibs on this fishing pond, have they?
No,
They went very far away.
They fucked off.
Right.
There is another pond between where you are and 2.
I think it's more likely that it's in 2. However, 1 will be easier to check and rule out first. That's my thinking.
Well, let's start with 1 and then let's go to 1.
I'm just enjoying fishing, okay? That's
Yeah.
what's happening right now.
You should have control.
Ooh.
I would have a little go at fishing as well.
I
if
got
may.
another 50.
Would you like to go before you leave or when you get to 1?
I would like to do it at 1 actually.
Sure.
If that's okay.
And what does as we pass through this with my trawl? Are we doing the trawl? I like the trawl idea.
I
And
think
you
that
trawl, I'll
seems
fish, see who wins.
like
I've got 15
a
on my
terrible
survival.
idea. That said, that does not disqualify my participation.
I mean,
Again, are you waiting? Are you doing it where you were, or are you waiting till you get to 1?
I will do it here, why not?
Sure.
I
I got a 6.
As for your survival or for your...
No. For my survival, I got a 15.
Okay.
For my D10, I got a 6. I assume.
Is that your third identical roll for fishing in a row?
No.
Okay.
I got way much higher than
Oh, okay.
4.
I'm sorry to say that 6 to 8 is still a small edible fish that feeds up to 4 people.
I'm very
And
good. They
what
keep
does my
coming with
true-
threads in their mouth.
Roll me
Weird.
survival at disadvantage.
That's fair.
Just comes back bitten off.
14.
That is not enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, it was worth a try.
So you, as you
7 to 1.
Yes.
as you arrive at one, you find many small ponds of thin gas in the region. You also spot what looks, at first glance, looks like a dead fish floating above it. But as you get closer, you can make out a small black humanoid creature sitting on the fish's back. It has wild blue hair, which ripples behind it, and is holding a fishing rod. Let me show you a picture.
Ooh, it's a fisherman man.
There he is.
Whoa.
It's a chewinga
It is a chewinga.
from
It is a
their Entomb.
They're into him, yeah.
Yeah. Can I try and say hello to it with my telepathy?
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Did you just here for a spot of fishing?
Ah.
Yes, us too. Haha. Much luck?
Yes, very much so. And
Oh, marvellous.
he holds out very tiny
Like
fish.
minnows.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Jolly good show.
What are you using as bait? It's glowing.
It's part of my form.
You're... So, it's the equivalent of me chopping my hand off and using... Why?
Part of its hair. So it clicks its fingers, and part of the blue streaky hair appears at the end of its line.
Do you have like a... Is that going to run that out?
I take it away before they get to me.
Alright. Thank
The
you.
little ones don't
Any,
bite very much.
Any assistance we
No,
can
I
offer?
suppose not.
No? Can I help you?
Yes. Have you seen anything unusual?
Here, no. Just you two are the first to show up today.
Have you seen another ship like ours?
There's two of you came just now.
Yes.
Yes.
No other ones.
I think there's another one other side, but I stay here away from him.
Jolly good. So when they said,
You're not a smuggler, are you?
No?
That's a no.
when they said that there was another ship the other side, that was referring to the Venus ship rather than a third unknown ship.
A third unknown ship. So it saw the two of you arrive, and then there was already one.
Suspects there's one here already.
I will
But it stays.
relay that to anybody who isn't listening on the telepathy. And, like, for example, Mr. Blip. Mr. Blip was on our ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, third unknown ship somewhere in the cloud.
Oh,
Yes.
Roger that. Roll
Well,
me
good day.
a persuasion check.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're the one who initiated.
Can I
I'm
help
going to
him
use
because
my
I was
inspiration.
talking?
Yeah, if you would like to help me, I would take the help action gladly.
I can't. Can I cast
Sure,
No, I can't.
tell you what, I'll make this a group. You can either do your roll or a group check.
Group check. I have 7 charisma.
Cool. Skills.
I am going to use my point of inspiration that I got from my brilliant joke earlier, and get a 16.
23.
What
13.
what check is this?
Persuasion.
10.
How friendly are you being towards it? What was yours, sorry?
13.
That's enough. I'm going to say it's you because you initiated the conversation. Good luck today.
Thank you.
And you feel a slight bit of magic pass over you, and you gain. Here it is. You gain the charm of air bubbles.
Charm of air bubbles, excellent. I like the name very much already.
It allows you to cast the air bubble spell as an action. Once used 3 times, the charm goes away.
I will do a spot of fishing before moving on.
Sure.
I can.
If I may also, I got a 22 on that.
Yeah.
Is it a survival check?
It's survival check for fishing, yeah.
12.
Fail, pass, roll me a d10.
I'd love to. That is going to be a 9.
A 9! So, normally this is where a hostile fish would come out and attack you. However, because you're at the small ponds where the chunga is hanging out, what will instead will happen is a large flock of fish will suddenly jump up and attack you. Can you all roll me initiative?
I would love to.
Ooh.
I have rolled so pants on initiative for this whole game.
I just got a 5.
Same.
21!
Woo!
21.
Just 8 total for me.
So,
Well, I rolled a 2.
21, 8, and 5. And let me go here, and here, and here.
Ooh, fancy.
So normally it would be a very hostile, aggressive fish. Instead, it is 3 of the similar fish that look similar to the one that Chingwa is hanging out on that day.
Okay.
Oops.
Are we going to be able to catch them?
If you'd like to try.
Certainly
So let me roll their initiative. Boop. Apologies. Cool. It is Rune or Jack. Which one do you want to go first? Oh. Whose token is selected right now?
There are no tokens selected right now. I accidentally rotated all of them.
Nice.
Ah, there we go. That's why. Somebody's token was selected.
One of you has dark vision.
Yep.
That's what? There we go.
These are just the starting positions I put you when I set up the map. Feel free to maneuver yourself in a position.
That's fine.
I mean,
works
just
for me.
random positioning.
I mean, I was also fishing, so I would at least
okay.
go by an edge.
And this makes sense for me. With the.
Did you catch one? Oh shit.
I'll move myself to the rigging.
Cool.
You say, oh shit, this is the equivalent of like goldfish coming out of...
Oh, okay. They're big goldfish, though. They're like people-eating size goldfish.
I know Chewingas are tiny, aren't they? So
Oh yeah. Is he like a tiny little?
he's a tiny little dude.
Or is he like?
He is tiny. They are small.
Okay.
So he's fishing things bigger than him.
He's
No, so he
fishing
was holding
on-
up. He's
That's
fishing
his
on.
mount.
That's his
He's
mount.
fishing for food size fish.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to keep one. They're great.
Okay.
Well, the only tank we have is there.
So.
I disagree.
Cool. So, crossbow, activate laser blaster. That's an 18 to hit.
More than easily hits.
That's 5 regular damage and 1 radiant damage.
It explodes in radiant.
Oh.
Again, you are attacking goldfish.
I mean. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
See, I'm up here. My plan is to run out there, just drop down and grab it.
Oh yes.
Possibly with a rope. So I just and then body slam it to the deck, and then we have a fish.
So we've got 2 fish and quite a lot of bait.
Yes,
Just
Bit-
chum in the water.
bit zealous with my.
That's good. Then it'd be easy to catch bigger fish. Bigger fish is better. I don't know.
You're next.
Rune just turns around, looks, and sees the fish. They're not that big of a danger. And she kind of like just throws her hand backwards, and a psychic blade just appears and flies out of her hands backwards towards the fish. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit.
Psychic is the play there as well because it leaves a nice unspoiled fish.
Yeah. So 15 plus.
The fish.
It's like over 20, so that's gonna hit. And then a D6.
Let's see.
It's a fish.
We're level 3.
8 points of damage.
It explodes.
Like, Rune didn't even see it. She's just like.
I'm regretting not putting the 5 fish that the combat encounter says I should on here.
What
Right.
did you do with your level up? Gave the fish an aneurysm.
Yep. Didn't even realise it.
Next up, it's the fish. The remaining fishes go.
Come on. Kill that Thrycreen in a wheelchair. You can do it.
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't.
It's come up to you.
It didn't feel good the second it went
It
out of my
rolled
mouth.
a natural 20.
Oh no! It might
Bring
kill
it.
the 3 cream in the
Fucking
wheelchair.
bring it. 2 damage.
One bludgeoning damage. Doesn't even roll, just 1.
Even with a crit.
Yeah, because you double the dice, but it doesn't roll
Doesn't
the
roll
dice.
dice. Yeah.
Doesn't really nice.
Oh, it's Pathfinder that doubles.
Yeah.
Pathfinder doubles everything.
What?
What did I do with it?
Well then,
The dice got
And
missing.
it swims back out.
you know that I'm taking that tough opportunity.
They do not take opportunity attacks.
Oh, very
They
nice.
have the flight
Ah.
feature.
That seems disingenuous given they're swimming. I'm most confused.
They use the same rules for swimming and flying.
Yeah.
Next up, it's Ido.
I'm going to fasten a rope to myself with my secondary arms as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to jump out after it and try and subdue it.
Give me an opposed athletics or acrobatics check.
I would love to. It's an 11 on the dice. You're looking at a 14.
It rolled a 5 with its -4 strength for a 1.
I'm just going to bonk it on the head to knock it out and then bring it aboard as a catch.
Yep, done. Combat.
So you got them all. What happened to that one? It looked like his eyes are bleeding.
I think you happened to that one.
But I didn't do anything.
You really did.
I really didn't.
You didn't see the big purple mine knife?
No.
Gosh, it must be interesting to be you.
I guess.
So,
You've got a rotating room there.
so should we continue round? Towards,
I think
'cause
so,
saw something
yeah.
over there.
There's number 3 there. Oh, looks like some debris. A plank or some such.
I'm always a fan of debris.
The debris of a wooden ship floats aimlessly around a crack in the last.
We can fish the whole way around where we're going, can't we?
Yeah, so I haven't put them on the map, but as you go past, there are pockets of pools of Astral Sea.
Another 15.
Nat 20.
While
Ooh.
fishing, roll me a d10.
9
5.
on the D10.
There's another
15.
goldfish fight.
Another goldfish rise. I'm gonna
Hand wave.
Hand wave
that
those.
way.
Can we catch those fish though if we knock them out? And bring them aboard
yeah.
as catch?
Roll me. Give me an attack roll. Actually no. Give me an opposed. There's that acrobatics I did last time.
Can I get involved with that?
He's 17 from my end.
14.
Dirty 20.
That is a 4 for a total of 0.
So just hauling them aboard as well.
And that is a 1 for a -3. So
And a 14 for me as well. So we've got some
I'm alright in saying
nice
you've
big
all caught
fish.
a fish now.
I have not.
You haven't yet.
No.
I,
No particular
look,
reason.
the
Oh,
pole
oh,
is
yeah.
very
I
easy
can.
to
I
use.
can. It's a 17.
Oh, on the survival.
That's like,
Yeah.
roll me a d10.
There we go.
Oh.
D10, yes. 5.
not quite as impressive as Rune's Hall, but you get a tiny edible fish that feeds one person.
Have
So
we been
the-
keeping
the-
track of the fish we've caught? Or
I have been keeping track of who has caught fish. I have not been keeping.
is
track
it
of
important
how
for
many
our
fish.
points?
I'm just going to make a note of something now.
I have not. The fish that I've caught was basically grappling a goldfish. Should I also? But I've not done the fishing, the
Line
casting of the
call.
line. So I'll do that now.
Sure. Survival check, please.
Should I just keep rolling until I'm successful and tell you how many times it takes?
Sure.
Because that was an 8.
Like Rune's bored with fishing now. She's just
5.
watching. This is
6.
Help action.
This is just sad.
Oh, there we go.
It really is.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
Yay! Roll me a d10.
4 times. There was a reason I decided not to do the fishing. 1. Do I catch a boot?
You're making quite an amount of noise. I can give you a muscle relaxant, which would.
You catch a tiny inedible fish.
I'll roll again then.
You still catch a fish?
I'm going to keep rolling until I get
I
something good.
wouldn't eat that. It has way too many
Okay,
eyes.
that's 12. That's, no, you need 15, don't I?
Help action.
Okay.
Why are you helping him?
He
That's
just,
a no.
he's just
on his own.
furiously trying to cast.
That's a
He's-
no.
There's
So that's
so
5
much
then done.
aggression there.
You're like me playing Game Boy Color
There we
fishing
go.
games in Game Boy in like
Dirty
1998 with no
Roll me a
concept of how it
D10.
works.
9. Goldfish again.
Goldfish again.
Okay. I'm just going to roll an attack and.
Why there's so many fish?
Quite a good haul
Yeah.
though.
That's
Oh, actually, no. You've moved on to the wreckage, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a goldfish, it's a fish.
just a regular fish.
And I'll waive the combat.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, it's just as we were going along.
Yeah.
Some things.
Could we?
It's just, you get a hostile space eel.
Okay. I grapple the hostile space eel.
Is it electric, please?
It's the usual spiel.
Spill vocal.
Why is it not electric?
Spiel.
Okay, so
That's a missed opportunity.
Fully like Shrek.
If I ever
yeah.
run this, electric every time.
I punch the eel in the face to knock it out.
Very
Throw
good.
it in the bucket.
It feeds up to
Good.
12 people.
There we go.
The wreckage of yonder ship.
Mhm.
Can we investigate it?
You may.
That's garbage. 16.
18.
Did
18. So,
they? I have a worrying thought. There's a break in the asteroids around the big pool
Yes,
in
there
the
is.
middle.
wood tends not to decay in space, particularly when outside an envelope. So it's hard to tell how long the ship has been here. However, you do notice several large electricity burns along parts of some of the larger parts of the wreckage. And what was your roll in total?
16 for me.
18.
Roll me. Do you like highs or lows?
Highs.
Lows, I'm afraid. So I'll roll on this table.
There's a good table and a bad table.
There's an expensive table and a not so expensive
Oh.
table.
Oh.
Where's my D12? You find a number of small crates. If you were to look inside, you find 50 vials of perfume worth 2 gold each.
It's not bad.
Nice.
100 gold.
And I
Let's
assume
come back here and have another
I assume
search
there's
for
no
it.
sigils on these crates. Okay.
This pathway, is it actually a pathway straight through?
It is. So you spot a break in the. Basically, there's a huge, large cloud in front of you, but there's a break in it which kind of is naturally ebbing and flowing. Sometimes it is the size of a person, other times it's the size of a ship.
If I was going to
roll
hide
me a
something.
perception.
I am a trained surgeon.
Perception.
I am rather good at threading the needle.
24.
24.
19.
You see a glint of metal
20.
somewhere alongside that.
I'm happy.
If I was going to go hide something, that is where I would do it.
Got any sterling advice there, Captain?
Number 1. Take us in.
So you said it was big enough for a person.
And
So
then
it fluctuates.
like this.
So you're going to
Okay.
have to do
Wait.
some
Delicate
Pilot
pilot.
care.
delicate piloting.
Okay.
Delicate
Okay.
piloting.
Man those
first.
sails. I will be on standby with the mending spell.
You got any?
You got my hammer.
You got any good juju?
I'll bardically inspire you.
Mm-hmm.
And guidance in.
I don't have guidance. I thought I took guidance. I took mending instead.
But I think there's a
So
choice.
this is similar to the simulation. This is not just a check for the captain. This is a thing that you all
Yeah.
need to work together to.
Can I? Is it a perception basically to give him a heads up of to?
Yeah. So perception or investigate. Sorry, perception or survival, athletics or acrobatics, and then for you your spell check.
50. I'm going to do athletics.
The bardic inspiration did work there, I assure you.
21.
Could you inspire multiple people?
Depends if it's happening all simultaneously. No, because it's a bonus action.
But you can inspire us all before we go in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll hang on to the inspiration. 21 is pretty good.
Cool.
I'll see what I get, and then I'll hold on to it if my roll is good.
So I have +6, and I rolled a d6 on the. I rolled a 6 on the d6, and I got a 15. Good.
22.
Nice.
22. What did you?
22, 21,
What did you
15.
get? So we might be okay for my natural one.
Ooh! What was the total?
6.
So luckily, this is not a question of whether you make it or not. This is how much damage you take along.
It's
the
just
way.
it's not an if, it's a how bad.
So basically, you mistime the window in which the ripples are allowing
I was
a
looking-
ship of your size to pass through it. So as you pass through it, behind you, the
It just
walls are
begins
closing fast,
closing
and
in.
it damages the back end of your ship.
We can fix that! We can fix that!
And you arrive in the direct centre of the cloud.
Okay, I'll move us in.
Whether through quirks of gravity, luck, or divine intervention, you don't know, but a small passageway has formed through the large mass of the central cloud. In the centre, you find a small metallic device about the size of a wagon. It consists of a central metallic orb, which is a circular window within which you can see a crystal. Attached to it are two long rectangles covered in a grid of small square-shaped reflective cells. Its smooth metallic exterior and complex arrangement of appendages and devices would suggest a level of engineering and sophistication far beyond what you have seen before.
Does it have the
Missed
symbol
plate.
as the crate?
Any ideas?
Not seen this before.
Would our ship carry it?
So
Maybe.
Do you want
Do you still have the mini?
this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine that as a satellite.
Oh.
I regret to inform you that I did not have time to write out the immortal inscription on the side of it.
I get to be you guys for a minute. That's so tight! Yeah, I...
Roll me perception, you can get closer.
Is that an apparatus of Qualish?
so
But a martel version.
so how long can we are we continually taking down?
No,
Now
so,
that we're-
so
now that
you've
we're
gone
through the
you're
barrier,
in
we
a
are
natural break in.
sort of, yeah, air pocket.
Okay. So it,
Perception.
So you see a bunch of runes in a language that you don't understand. However, there is one bit that you do, and it reads DWA36.
can I cast comprehend languages?
Dweeb.
Ooh. I mean, sorry, I can cast detect. I can
Comprehend
cast.
languages?
Yeah, comprehend
Do we need to
languages.
bring it to you till you read it?
So we are
Yes,
not
sir.
on the... we are not in an air bubble right now because this place is too
So
dense.
your ship naturally generates an air bubble, so
Yeah.
you and your ship are safe. But the air bubble, because the cloud itself is thick enough that it doesn't get affected by it.
Does it look like we could hook a grappling hook and
Sure.
bring it on board the ship?
Sure.
I'm going to try hit it with the fishing
Grappling
pole.
hook.
I'm the grappling hook, am I?
Oh no, I'm going to hand you a grappling hook, dear.
That would make more sense.
That is a silly thing you just did.
Yeah, okay, so I'll huck a grappling hook at it. Athletics?
Sure.
That's an 11.
Unfortunately, you do hit it. As the grappling hook misses it and goes past it, the central crystal glows like a spotlight. Its motion appears almost organic as it spins around to look at you. Can you all make me a wisdom save?
No.
I would love to.
I can.
Let's assume I failed that.
13.
13. Fail.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that a 5 doesn't
That
pass
is
that
also a
check.
fail.
16 so far. I just want to check something real quick.
Can I straight up choose to do real badly and then open a telepathic connection with it?
Sure.
I got a 9, so that's a fail.
Ah, yep, 16.
So you succeed, you all fail, and you notice nothing happening. So
Okay.
it's coming to life. You've rolled that check. There's no consequence of that check that you are aware of.
Right.
These
three.
none of you notice any of it.
Right.
As it spins into life, it starts to siphon in part of the astral sea, and so basically you see like a tentacle of the gas come into the back of it. What do you do?
Can I try to hook it with the fishing rod?
Speak to it. Hello? Are you sentient? Do you understand me?
No response.
What am I hooking? What skill check am I using for hooking skills?
I would say either an athletics to do the chuck itself, or maybe a perception to get the aim right.
Okay, we'll do perception.
Can I draw a grappling hook?
Mhm.
21.
19.
Yeah, I'll pass the rope to Vaxis once it's actually on there.
24.
24.
Actually, Paul.
So you both succeed. You grapple around the parts that are hooked to the solar array.
Mm-hmm.
As you hook onto it and pull,
Yep.
the solar array breaks off, and essentially you're just pulling the orb itself towards you.
Oh no. I'm sure somebody really wanted those solar panels.
I bet they did, but I don't know what they are, so we're just gonna bring
I
the
suddenly
orb in.
feel the distinct urge to flip you off.
For some reason, yes. Dr. James, please.
As the
I thought we were friends.
As the
We are.
connection to the panels breaks, it immediately goes dormant, and you can pull it in, but it's no longer active.
Jex,
And
my good friend. Would you mind awfully...
Yeah. So with comprehend languages, what is written upon it?
I've never seen anything like this. It's very round.
I've seen things like this.
Yes?
Moons, they're around.
Yeah.
That's
a question for Joe.
Yeah?
Would comprehend languages translate a mortal language?
Yes.
So in that case, you see Project Chronother written along the side of it. You see some coordinates on it, and then you can then see the same thing as I said before. DWA36.
Where do the coordinates? Are they coordinates that match our standard mapping language? Okay.
What the hell is this?
Curious, sir.
My brain is hurting because there are now 2 world mysteries. Okay.
Does this feel like a thing?
That's not to say that they are not coordinates that you could translate. They're just as cadets. They are not.
They're not currently
Does,
within our
like,
care.
can we ask?
Are you able to say what it said again? Project
Chronother.
Is that a name that Joe came up with?
I can't remember. I know we had a conversation about this.
So yes.
Is that the one that I gave
I
you?
asked you what the naming convention for Armato projects were.
Yes,
And
this was the one I gave you based on a certain organism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Some of those are bugs, aren't they?
They are. Well, not necessarily bugs. Arthropods,
so
certainly.
Project
Well, actually, not all of them
Chronother?
arthropods. not this one.
Chronother, coordinates, and then
DWA36.
Yeah.
Does Mr.
DWA.
A36.
Oh, A36.
If we don't recognize the coordinates, does our guest
Which were mine?
Yes, they look like potential coordinates, but I don't have an astrolabe in front of me.
But they look like someone.
They
we
look
could
like
go to.
sensible coordinates that one could
I am
navigate.
for sure gonna
Is the pad
copy
paper
the
down there?
coordinates down
Mm-hmm.
in like
It's over there.
symbological
What are you looking
form.
for? Sorry.
Paper, please.
Papers, please.
Is that chronothet as in?
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
It'd be CORONIFER. Am I correct? I can't remember what I told you, but that would make sense with my naming conventions.
It is that spelling.
Coronifer, sure.
How are we spelling it, Zoe? I can't see.
CORONIFER.
COR.
Yeah, Coronifer. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
well,
I assume the coordinates themselves aren't DWA36.
No, that's
they're
right.
there's
I
some-
just tried writing it out and then putting it upside down, just in case we were looking at it upside down.
but not outside the realms of possibility. Yeah. Right.
There isn't
Does
like
this
any
feel like a
bits
thing-
where it's where there's more letters, but they've been obscured by space dust.
Does this feel like a thing we should?
I just think a
keep
red
on
dwarf
our
is a smegging garbage pod.
I certainly think this is something we should take back, although I do not believe it to be our primary concern today.
ship? In the hold.
I'll put. Okay, here we go.
And as the orb deactivates, the bubble of cloud that you're in begins to destabilize.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Let's
that
go,
was my
let's go.
concern.
Time to go. This is
Another
place
spell
to
jamming
be.
check, etc.
Yep.
You guys.
How bad you do?
Roll.
It's pretty good. It's pretty bad.
Oh shit!
Okay. Well, I've got my bardic inspiration.
Let me just mark a cross off on this.
Hey, if we can repair it, it'll be fine.
They'll never know.
15. 15 just.
So sorry, 15,
12.
12.
27. Minus 20.
7.
7, 12.
12. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
those
that's a
are not good
fail.
enough.
Yeah.
Once again, you get a massive point of damage on the fucking ship.
I think.
We're
Shall
not
we?
getting
Which way were you heading?
Out that way, I guess.
About the same way we came in.
Yeah. Should we head to 2? That feels like where there might be a thing.
Well,
Oh,
there's another
okay.
3 down there somewhere.
Yeah, but we can
Yeah,
go.
but
round
that's
there.
where the enemy ship. Well, we don't know
yes.
it's enemy. Let's go.
This is an enemy ship. Let's be clear.
Was
There's-
the
Everyone knows it's enemy ship.
Was the Chewinga referring to the satellite?
It said ship, similar. So basically, it's
It
similar.
looked like one of our kind
Yeah.
of style things.
One of your kind.
Take us to the rocks, but not onto the rocks. And can I spend some time to mend the vessel?
I'm also going to use my hammer to mend the vessel.
Sure.
I would also like to use my hammer to mend the vessel.
Go for it.
I don't have a hammer. I'm sorry.
Do more fishing.
Oh yes, I
yeah.
can do more fishing. I like fishing.
I
I did not
how
make it this
much?
time.
How many hit points is mending restore to a
8.
to the ship?
I really wish 8, but
Sweet.
Do we just roll damage for the hammer and that's how much mending we do?
no.
Right,
So
let's
effectively,
go.
you're damaging the ship, but the ship has its damage reduction, so it doesn't take an effect. Then
Yeah.
the mending
Yeah, I know that's.
is
I
the
know that's-
thing
I
that's
know, but
actually.
I was just thinking that trying to be cheeky.
I will make a note of it for now. I'm at a loss to find the actual bits in the rules
Sure,
that we're
sure.
repairing.
Okay.
But
So there's just 3 of us going.
Just have three mending cantrips go off, and then what's it to mon Capitan?
Well, I'm shit at fishing, so I'm just going to keep mending the entire time.
That's fair, yeah.
so you're heading to 2.
Yep.
You see a series of asteroids have been caught in the gravity wave of the larger ponds. This is not like the large belt that you encountered in the simulation chamber, but still numerous enough to cause a hazard or even hide a few things.
That seems like a good place
Investigation?
to go to
Yeah.
hide.
Um,
Although perception.
There we go. 26.
13 on perception for me.
I can't beat 20 investigation, so.
You can make out the sounds of someone in distress.
Ooh.
Oh.
As a rogue, dexterity is tied for my third highest.
We need to go in.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Let's be off. Yes.
It is 10:15. Anyone's got any hard outs?
I don't.
No?
I could keep going until work tomorrow.
Let's not.
That seems extreme. However,
I'm not saying I want to.
I'm not against it.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I could do this instead of
I will
work
try and
tomorrow,
apply
that'd
that
be
as
great.
Yeah. So this is not a group check this time. It is a individual roll. It is not as hazardous as the asteroid belt that you encountered
24.
before. You navigate it with ease. As you pass through the asteroid belt, you can see that on the inside of some of the asteroids there are crystalline plants growing in places. As you reach the sound of the noise, you encounter another ship. It has gotten too close to an asteroid, and some sort of creature has come off it to attack the ship. Everyone
Is it the
roll.
other ship?
This is the mythical third ship that we were referring to as the enemy ship.
Might
I
be.
mean, is this not the other examinees? Is it?
No, this is a ship that this is not Venus ship. This is another ship.
I just rolled above a 10 on initiative.
Woo!
Oh,
I-
yes.
I didn't.
What?
Dirty 20.
I'm on an 18.
We might get to do something this combat.
9.
So I apologise, I didn't have this map prepared. So
Okay, Monster.
the box above you is the other ship that you have kind of pulled
Yeah.
alongside.
Sure.
And then
Oh, there is some kind of gribbly on it.
1 second. I have the gribbly at least.
Ooh,
There's the
There he is.
gribbly.
wow.
And then I will show you the picture.
There are 2 purple worms. They're very small, though.
Are they in Yogi?
No. Feel free to roll me a nature check.
I'd love to.
Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh, can't beat that.
No.
18, but even so.
18 as well.
19.
Very nice, everyone. So you will have heard as one of your lectures at the academy of a creature called a jammer leech. These are like barnacle plant type creatures that like to attach themselves to the hulls of ships.
Right.
They aren't particularly strong, but they do have some form of psychic attack that can affect the person attuned to the ship that it attaches to.
So I gotta be bloody careful.
Let me quickly do. Where is he? Oh, sorry.
Are there people alive on the other ship?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the cries of help are basically a couple of sailors kind of like, similar to the picture, just getting their oars and trying to just pin them off the ship.
Fear not!
Roll me initiative, please. I'm sure you already have.
With a natural 20, do these creatures have any natural weaknesses or strengths?
They are immune to charmed, frightened, and prone.
Prone for a barnacle makes sense, yeah.
Oh, they want to be prone.
I mean, barnacle, the glue that holds barnacles to rocks is the strongest adhesive known to humanity even now.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible. Amazing piece of evolution.
Initiative.
18.
18.
10.
10.
9.
9.
20.
20. You'll be interested to know that you all rolled better than the leeches.
Nice.
3 and a 6, respectively.
Wow.
Oh, and you roll for those guys. Nat 20 for the crew. Cool. It is Vax up first.
Okay, could I tie a rope to myself and run across the what is it? The brace? The vertical part of the mast.
I know what you mean. Yeah. You can,
So I want to go. Yeah. What's it? 20. Whoop. Get to there, and then do an unarmed attack
sure.
with a range of 15 feet as the black flames and purple lightning from my back tattoo course down my arms and then shoot out of my fists.
Nice. Yeah, make an attack.
I'm watching this, and it is getting ever more weird.
Yes.
So I'm going to say that they turn into gigantic, fists and punch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not great. But if I turn that into a maneuver,
Haha.
which I should have remembered to do,
It's a yard, and each side has 1 yard arm.
a yard. Okay, yeah, I jump off the yard arm, I guess.
That's a proper hero shit. Nice.
He's the destined one. I keep saying everything like, he should just try and hold the sword all on his own.
Well, he thinks that he's already got the sword, so if there's a hole, he's got to realise he's worthy thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Or...
15 to hit.
Hits.
For 9 damage. And the next attack against that creature has advantage.
Ooh, baby!
You say 9 total?
9 total.
As you hit it, the end of this leech has a weird plant-like eyeball, and it locks eyes with you. Can you roll me a? DC, can you read me a dex save, please?
Me.
Uh, 14. I might not be using these dice after. I mean, those are hard to read on the really thin letters, numbers even.
Enough. Can you take 5 force damage?
Oh wait, I've just remembered, I dealt more damage.
Ha.
I deal an extra d6 force damage.
Tight.
1 more force damage.
Woo!
So sorry, how much damage did you
5
say?
force.
5 force damage.
Had you failed, it would be taking much more damage.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Gosh.
But it looks like that attack has sort of drained a lot of its energy.
Okay.
Almost like it only do this once a day. It is Ido up next.
Is this accurately representative of the distance
Yeah.
between the 2 ships?
I mean, you can pilot it close if you'd like.
Could I pilot it approximately 10 feet closer so I'm within hand crossbow range?
You would require an action roll.
For an action. In which case, it's an arsehole because I can't get the... Are you within 5 feet of it? Because you punched it.
No, I've got range of 15 feet.
That's an arsehole.
That's as far as I can get with my regular movement.
So had that other ship been drawn in properly, the masts of these 2 ships would be almost touching, so it would require deftness to actually get any.
Yeah, in that case, I don't think I can get sneak attack.
You could hide first.
But even then, I'd be disadvantaged, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you get yourself the sharpshooter feat?
Yeah, at some point. But in that case, what I think I will do is. There's not a lot I can do from this precise distance, which is annoying. So I think I will just shoot it. I will hide first to see if I can.
Which one are you shooting?
The one you hit.
would already have advantage.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh, because of the distracting. Yeah,
Yes.
so that would just be a flat roll then for.
Maybe try and attack the other one. If Brad, is it in range of you?
It definitely is in range of me.
It's gonna hurt. That is a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
22 to hit, yeah, hits.
So that is a total of 9 damage
At the
at the uninjured one. Does it eye me or anything?
oh yes, the other one. Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does. How close are you? You're
I am
on the ship,
50
right?
feet
You're
away,
50 feet
yeah.
away. So no, it does not eye you.
Oh, lovely. In that case, I might reload and have another go. I'm going to huck a knife at it. It will be at disadvantage, but that's that one.
You lose a knife, isn't
Yeah, I was like, oh, I've never seen that again. Oh well.
No, that's gonna fly forever now.
Private Charles, that is why you do not fire from the hip. Isaac Newton is the deadliest son bitch in space.
Jax, you're next. Jax or Jax?
Jax. Yeah, I'll fire hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I already know this, but because it's not within the big range, it's within the little range. That means it's a disadvantage.
If
Right?
it's a disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is
what
it
do-
a hand crossbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the same position as me then.
Cool. Or I could just. But it's 60 feet away, right? Or
It's
They're currently 50, I believe.
yeah, cool. So
yeah, 50 feet. I was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was 10, 15 feet out of short range.
I might just cast Vicious Mockery at it then. Can I have a Wiz save DC 14?
Nat 1.
Maybe.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that you.
That I just shot with a
Yeah.
crossbow.
So, it takes 1 damage, psychic damage, but it does have disadvantage on the NX attack roll.
Okay.
Cool. I think that will be me. I think. Yep.
Rune.
So Rune walks up to the edge of the thing. What the hell are these things? And she goes, and the psychic knife just appears out of this. What the hell is that red stringy thing in the air? And into the thing, the one they have advantage on. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of dice.
It's 66.
Yeah.
When I found out you were rolling a rogue, I was like, ooh.
12. Oh, 13,
I
14.
the rogue for the
19, 23 points of damage.
Splat.
What happened?
You happened.
But I don't.
Sometimes it's just better to accept these things.
They're just exploding.
Yes.
I'm not
Do we see the psychic knives?
I guess you see like little red strings just appear out of thin air and
Yeah.
then just wrap around their heads and then just.
As the creature dies, the 2 crew members, one of the crew members will suddenly stumble onto his knees as he goes, "Ah!"
We should go and fix that. Yes.
That's a you problem.
Yes, most definitely.
That's it for you.
Yep.
That one's dead. The next one will. Are you deliberately 5 foot away?
That was as far as I could get.
Okay.
I would be closer if I could be, because despite the fact that I can do a lot of grappling bullshit,
Yeah.
and I've got the range of 15 feet, I don't know what happens to grapple if I lose that range. But then again, I mean, I don't lose it for another minute, so I guess I could grapple from 15 feet away.
So for now, the one that is alive will attack one of the crew members on the ship.
There's disadvantage from Vicious Mockery.
That's true. Now 1.
Nice.
It will, however, this is the one that hasn't used its eye attack. It will once again.
Eye me up.
Yep. Dex save, please.
I can fix that.
Ooh, that's an 18.
You succeed. So you only take around 5 points of force damage. Can you make me a perception check at advantage, please?
With advantage, did you say?
No, sorry, not you. You.
Love to. 25.
As the person attuned to your ship, you get a niggle in your mind as you realise that something has attached to the side of your ship.
Is the person... as the person attuned to the ship, I realise that, rather than as the person attunes to your ship.
No.
That's what I heard the first time.
Sorry.
Chaps, I think there might be another of those somewhere around. Yes, we should fix that.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can blow it up with whatever I did before.
Yes, please.
How did you get across?
I was up here,
You were
I ran
right,
across
around.
that, and I leaped off.
And we're back up to Vax.
He's not
I've got a
actually.
rope tied around me.
He's
as
not
well.
coming back either. This is like a one-way trip kind
Yeah,
of
how
thing.
how long is the rope?
50 feet.
Can you tie it onto their vessel?
Well,
I don't think that's a terribly good idea.
if I'd known that there was another yard arm out
Be like
in this
across
direction,
there.
then I was thinking like I could leap across to that and be attacking from up there.
Sorry, where I'm going with this is we could tow the vessel out.
Yes, but if it's covered in gribblies, I mean, it'd be a terribly good idea. And I'm beginning to feel something a little
Yes,
spicy in the corner of the old
Yeah,
cerebellum
there's a little
cortex.
twitch there that's not a good sign.
that's why I want to get out
So
of
is
here.
it my turn?
Yes.
That's
Okay,
why
I'm going to attack the other one. Sure.
that's why I want to get out of here before too many attach, and then we can fight the ones that exist.
Yes,
Nope.
it might be an
That
idea
one-
to get rid
Fair
of the
enough.
little ones first, and then I say 47.
I don't.
Yeah. Is that one dead? The second one?
No, he missed.
Oh, okay. I am going to similarly use my secondary arms to lash myself on, pop out of the chair and off into space. I want to get, firstly, enough within range. I've got loads of movement to do it, to get within range, cross my range of not being disadvantaged. Also want to have a little look underneath our ship to check for more gribbles.
So you're just throwing yourself off.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
If I do that...
We've got the gravity bubble, haven't we?
Yeah,
Which
if I...
means that we fall rather than float.
Aha, there's one on the side there.
inching its way up towards you.
In that case, hello! I will, in that case...
And you're footing it where that die is?
Yes. Can I take the... so I've got enough movement to pull myself back.
So it will take an attack of opportunity as you go past it.
Absolutely fine.
11 to hit.
No.
Yeah.
You're 7 off. What I'll do is I'll pull myself back with the rest of my movement, take the hide action just behind the gun here for a 16 on stealth.
Sure.
So would you say I would have advantage? Excellent. Hello, booming blade.
I thought you got rid of that. Oh no, because you got the hammer.
Because I got the hammer mending. That's going to be 13 to hit.
Hits.
So that is going to be that one plus that one. So that is 7 points of damage. And then,
At the one on your ship, right?
yeah,
yeah.
and the one right next to
Yeah.
me. Then I'm going to back 5 feet away because it has already had the opportunity attack. And then I'm going to sit here and look enticingly juicy, intellectually so. Oh, I do know a lot about Diogenes, etc. Yeah, just trying to taunt it to come towards me. And bonus action, you know what? I'm going to have a shot with my crossbow. That is a be an 11 to hit.
Misses.
That's a real shame because I've got all my nice stuff on the crossbow. Cool.
Jess.
It is sheathed in booming energy.
What weapon does this boat have?
Big ass harpoon
Harpoon
launcher,
gun, yeah.
which might be a bit overkill for some barnacles.
Barnacles that are attached to your ship and another friendly ship.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking if we wanted to tow it out.
Probably not a good idea to put a hole in their ship either way.
Okay. So I've seen him shoot down. So. So, can I come to the edge and then kind of hang off the edge?
You can shoot over the side, or you can.
Yeah,
over the side.
yeah. Can I shoot over the side? Can I see that one?
Yeah.
Cool. Crossbow then in that case. 22 to hit.
It hits.
10 regular damage and 1 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's me.
Rune.
There's one here.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I'm going to move a little bit further away from it. And then these little red threads just wrap and grab. And then that's Hex. And then... Right, you say this is happening. And then the knife goes... I don't... Where is it?
Which one, sorry?
This one here
Yep.
on the side. Are you within 5 feet? No, you're not.
No, you
I am
backed
not.
away.
I backed off, so it would have to booming blade energy to get.
Oh, right. Yeah, so just regular.
Yeah.
17 plus 6. That's 23. That's it.
Yeah.
So 2d6. Yeah, 2d6 plus 4. 9. 13 points of damage. There's all kinds of damage in there. There's psychic, necrotic.
There's limping on.
Ooh, I actually get to throw another knife. I keep forgetting about
To
this.
get a
17 plus 6, so 23 again. And then it's a d4. 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
It killed it.
noise.
Can you make a constitution save?
Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw, please.
I only roll one of those. No.
As the creature that is attached to your ship dies, you take
A buttload of damage.
10 psychic damage.
Oh, that's fine.
And you're incapacitated for 1 minute.
That's not fine.
That's what happened to that guy then. Oh dear.
What happened? Why does he look very much in pain and then stopped screaming very... Oh, that's bad.
One of you should tell me not to kill the thing while it's attached to the ship.
I'm not telling
Unfortunately, it is the leech's turn.
you that.
The leech will attack the crew member. I think misses. These things do terribly. 9. Yeah, misses.
That's good.
It's done. Yeah. Back up to the top. Praxis.
Yep, gonna attempt to hit it. Okay, and I'm gonna be doing the maneuver. Jeez, really? Okay, so that is 15 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, and that is that is 11 damage. Is it still alive?
11 damage.
Let's go with our nautical theme.
It is.
Well, in that case, as a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
Yeah. Roll me a strength check. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing their choice of athletics or acrobatics. I got a 10 total.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah. If only there was like a magic item that gave me advantage on athletics checks.
Yeah.
Work on that.
It's called being a barbarian.
I do. Oh, no.
I'm incapacitated.
Yay! Checks.
Can you get him? He doesn't look good. He's making a noise. And he doesn't make noises.
So, is
Oh, the next attack against that thing has advantage.
okay.
Wait. No.
So, can I do a medicine check to, I mean, in an ideal world, stop the current, to end the incapacitation?
You need to get him. He's in the soup.
I'm not in the soup.
Defense.
Oh no! You got back.
Yeah,
I came
you
back.
Jump
yeah,
off, got back on, and then.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
you
Oh, okay.
Do I get a save at the end of my turn, or is it just for a minute?
Because you failed, you do not.
Okay, cool.
So,
That's fair. That's fair.
so yeah, medicine to either reverse what's happened or at least work out what and ideally why.
Yeah.
Yeah, just swing round.
Medicine or nature check.
Swing round. Put my claw on Jex and go.
16 on a medicine check.
So you know that these things, whilst they are weak, they deal immense amounts of psychic damage. What they do is they are attracted to the magical properties of spelljammer ships. They will latch onto sides of holes, and then they will inflict psychic damage into whoever controls the ship. So as today's captain, he is the target. So it can't affect any of you.
Can I just take off the helm?
Well, he had the helm.
He's attuned to it, so you have to attune to it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't think it will make
It's
me
not. It's
better.
not a
put it
helm
that
like a
way.
helmet.
Isn't
It's
it?
chair.
No, it's a chair.
Helm.
It's a star. It's a ship helm.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Although I do kind of like the Cerebro vibe that would be if it was a helmet.
And whilst you could do that, the
That
damage
takes
has
an-
already been done. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
incapacitated him was the attack rather than still being
Yeah.
It's not an
okay.
ongoing effect.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That and presumably it still takes an hour to attune to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
If you were somehow able to break the attunement,
Yeah. That's
we'd
that.
be dead in the water for an hour.
Yeah. So yeah. That's not what we want. Okay. I'll just place him over here.
Is he alright?
You rolled on your measure shift to know you're not
Yeah.
out, are you? You're just.
Oh,
you're
no,
still-
I'm
you're
on,
still
like,
at
half health.
Yeah, so he's not. He's
Yeah.
just. Yeah, recovering from
He's
the
just
psychic.
having a moment.
I've just
Yeah.
got mega brain freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Killing the things does massive damage to whoever is attuned to the ship.
Oh, well,
So we might need to switch to non-lethal damage.
I don't think these weird things do that.
For my, because I had a nature check to identify them, it was an at 20. Remind me, were they immune to sleep?
They're immune to charmed, frightened.
So
and
if they're
frightened.
immune to charm, they'll be immune to sleep.
So we
Yeah.
can't knock them unconscious.
Is there someone notably piloting the other ship?
The guy who
The
went.
guy
"Rah!"
Right, got you. Okay.
That's why I wanted to tow us out, because while we're here, more and more of these things are going to latch on.
Unfortunately, we can't move while he's incapacitated.
Yeah, that's a bugger.
But can I at least?
But they can move.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
going.
there goes incapacitated too.
Yeah. So.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
So So
Or did he just take
He
damage?
just took damage.
He just took damage, so he passed the
5,
check.
10, 15, 20,
Yeah, so if you succeed, you take
25.
half as much damage and only can participate for the end of your turn.
30. So, because I assume our massive crossbow is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm running towards. Because if we're attached to each other, then only one of the ships has to move out. That's what
Oh,
I'm
you're
thinking.
going to attach us. I see.
Yeah,
Right.
that was the plan. That's why I was asking you to attach, but you said no. So we'll attach via a harpoon instead. That might work.
So I.
Physics-wise, that does not sound like a good idea.
Fuck it.
Well,
What has physics ever done for us?
What do you mean? Well, when you're
Quite a
harpooning,
lot, honestly.
when you're harpooning a whale and stuff, that works.
Depends on what the rope is, I guess.
We're about to find out.
What that's going to do is rip a chunk out of their hull or a ballista off our ship.
If it does move it, then there's always a chance if the rope's not long enough, it just makes the other ship go boom into the already damaged back of ours.
We'll find out. It'll be fine.
We will find. Currently, we have an incapacitated pilot, and theirs might not be far behind. So,
So are you done?
yeah, I'm done.
Yes, I'm after you. I shout across. Hey, buddy, do you think you could survive another one of those, or am I going to kill you inadvertently?
Ow.
That's not an answer. Why do people do
My
that?
head really hurts.
That's still
I
not
have
an
no
answer.
understanding of the HP bar of my head.
If you had the same thing happen to you again, would you die?
Maybe. Bloody hurts.
If I whack you with this hammer with the same force I did the last time,
You die. Oh, crap.
It's probably worth it.
It's probably worth it. He probably won't die. He'll just really hurt. And the threads just move over to there, and then
You have advantage.
Yep. Oh shit, that's bad.
well, maybe not for the pilots. Huh?
Actions. Hold on. 10 to hit.
Miss.
And so that's 1, and then I get another one, which is just going to be a little d4. Wow, I rolled a 2. So no. So these two blades just go. I haven't missed all day. What the hell is going on?
Well, good news, you might not be destined anymore. Thinks Ido as he says.
That is concerning. But try and pull it off the ship then or something. That's the end of my turn.
Leech's turn. Its eye will glow purple. And
Was not good.
the wood around it cracks, and the person on top of the deck clutches his head again, but he's still up.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna attack it. I think that's gonna be a hit.
You need a 12, my friend.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Nice. You're just hitting it.
Just hitting it.
Oh, I asked you to pry it off the ship.
Yeah. I hit. I then do a bonus action grapple.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, you've not explained that I need to not kill it.
Oh, I haven't, no. And I just see you just stab into it. I'm like, that's probably fine. Right?
Do you deal more than 6 damage?
I deal 14 damage.
It dies.
And I just rip it off the hull. Like that.
Right, let me roll a con save for our
Yeah.
buddy.
For our friendo there.
Please look at my die.
Oof.
Natural 1.
Now what?
Oh no!
Is he dead?
He survived one. He's
On
probably.
the plus side, if he's dead, he's not incapacitated.
Well, I mean, I'm nearby. Can I get there and stabilise him?
Takes 8 damage and dies. Is
Unconscious.
unconscious.
If only there was a doctor on board, thinks I know. As he says.
Well, surely he is a...
But that is the last of the active leeches.
We need to get the hell out of here. I'm going to get a bucket of water. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. After a minute, do I come?
Yeah,
Only
come
bucket
back.
of water also has fish in it.
At the exact second, you become incapacitated. It's like, I'll be...
What did you use to Jex? Oh no, he's over there.
I did it. Why would I throw Jex at you? That
It's a
is
strange day.
been the normal.
Does
thing.
anyone manage to stabilise the other guy
Oh yeah.
from unconsciousness?
I don't have any healers kits on me because they all went to you.
In
I also don't have a proficiency in it, so...
in
You can still
in
try.
that case, I can get if you fail on your attempt, I can get across and cast Spare the Dying. It'll at least stabilise him.
Can I just try and stabilise him?
Sure.
Roll medicine?
Yeah.
I've got a +0.
That's better
luck.
than negative.
What do you need, like 10?
Yeah, 10.
Watch me kill him with this,
That's
with this shitty
that's a
dice.
55% chance.
12.
Ooh.
Stable.
Stable.
Yeah.
Cool. As
So
I
you
come
get to roll
back
death saves.
consciousness then.
Yeah.
Oh, right, so, do we want to just pop off straight away?
Yes,
Yes.
we want to get out of here because the more
See anything
leeches.
good on their ship? No?
I
Anything you need to pick
think.
up?
Do they look like pirates? No.
If I
They
have a look
don't
around, do
look
they have
like
any
pirates.
crates with a specific symbol on them?
Make a perception check.
I just shout, "Are you pirates?"
The fisherman.
24.
Nope, you don't have the accent. Definitely not.
16.
No.
No.
24. Are you going to be able to get away okay? Under your own steam?
We think so. It'll take some time.
I'll also healer's kit the pilot for 6 healing.
Careful though, we don't want to run out.
Is it theoretically possible to attach a line and tow them out if it's in a slightly more controlled manner?
So,
Are you missing hit points?
similar to how you got into the asteroid field, you can just get out with a simple spell jammer roll. If you want to tow him, I'll require a group check.
We can tow them out with a group check.
Probably worth it.
Yeah?
Sure.
Nat 20. For a 26 on the spell jamming.
Nat 20. Don't let us down, lads.
Nat 18.
Still
will,
not bad.
I'll make a note on my little
Yeah.
board here.
12 plus 6 is 18.
Are either of you missing hit points?
So my
No.
18 is a 24 total.
Good. You successfully tow the ship out of the asteroid field. They offered some exhaustive thanks. As a reward, they offer you some of their cargo that's been sat in the hold. One of you make a D12 roll, please.
Go ahead.
I fucked that so bad.
Oh, got
I
this.
should do it.
8!
8. They give you a crate containing 50 days worth of rations worth 25 gold.
Someone going to make a note of that?
You have a large piece of paper with DW836 on it. You could probably take a note there.
Is it behind
I
me?
have no idea. I'll look later. Cool.
I don't see it.
And then is only 3 the only thing left to do?
Mhm.
It being nearly 11. That's the badger. Is number 3 something we could feasibly get done in 7 minutes?
Yeah, there is a natural ending coming up.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, that's number 3.
That's set to a natural ending.
Nestled nicely between 2 ponds, you find the small ship. Its decks are laid out with a number of tables showcasing various wares. A man will wave at you as you approach. Hello there! How goes your catch today?
He's got the accent.
You're
Exotic.
you're a
Exotic. Oh,
I look
Yes,
at him.
we've
I
had-
look at him with the eye, like,
We've got great expectations of this trip.
Amazing. If you need any equipment, I can sort you right out. Reasonable prices for anywhere in the nearest 50 million miles.
Can I?
What are you looking for?
can I-
Some special bait for some special fish?
Yes.
Can I put the crate out in the right position so that he sees it? Like, just like the symbol right towards him. We're looking for some very special fish.
We're looking for a
This
specific kind of bait.
This is how my
Stealth
family
mission.
always did it.
Stealth mission.
This is how my family always did it, just like this every
So
time.
this was supposed to be a perception check for you to notice the symbol, or an insight check to see if he spots your symbol. But given that you are blatantly,
He's got the
I did,
accent.
and I did say great expectations.
If it helps,
skill
that's a
check.
22 on the perception to notice. Does he have a symbol?
he does have a
Yeah,
symbol.
I
Yeah. You can also, if you wanted to, buy any item from the PHB in there. And if you are still interested in fishing, he can sell you enchanted bait that gives you advantage on all survival checks to catch fish.
Is this
Does
also
that bait
good?
last?
If you can successfully store it, so it'll last for a day. But if you can take it back and put it in a cold storage, it will last as long as it.
I could do some arcane tinkering to get a little coldy bag for it. No. How much is the bait?
It is 1 gold per.
Usage throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get.
And-
I'll spend
and-
5 gold.
Can we also sell the things that we found here?
No, he's not interested in buying any fish.
Not
Like the Russians.
The crate of
Oh,
rations.
yes.
The crate of rations and
you
the-
he'll buy those off you for.
and the thing that
the
I
price
got as
quoted.
well. So
Yeah.
so we
We
get
can square that up later. But
Yeah, yeah.
he'll sell you for the price
Yeah,
that
cool,
I gave you
okay,
before.
that's fine.
As you very subtly show the symbol towards him, friends of the old wolf eye. I wondered when he'd come to collect. And he pulls out a scroll case. I have the information he is after. What do you have for me?
Whatever is in this crate.
And I believe we're supposed to swap for that crate.
Did you at any point did you look?
No, because the last time we looked in the crate, we got attacked.
It didn't go super, yeah.
So, okay, then he will happily take the crate off your hands and hand over the
Can I?
Can I make
Rune
a
is
perception check to
super-
double check we're not being observed?
Rune is
Yes.
super curious. Rune would have looked.
looked?
Rune would have looked what was in the crate.
Roll
yeah.
a d12.
A nat 20 for a 26.
Sorry, on
Are we being observed by anyone?
3.
3, is a crate containing 50 blank spell books. Each book is worth 50 gold.
Wow. That's a heavy load there, yeah.
That is a lot of magic.
Marvellous.
He hands over the case to you.
I hope this information was worth whatever.
Well, let's tuck that away and let's go make a big show of embarrassing the others with how good our fishing is, shall we?
Oh yes, I could do some more fishing. That'd be nice.
As you prepare to settle back into fishing, Mr. Blip suddenly cries out, "The fools! What are they doing?" And he points towards the central crowd,
Yeah, that
where,
checks out.
where you spot Vena's ship attempting to cast their rods into the floating mass.
Into this thing.
Into that thing.
The rapidly destabilising cloud with the immortal satellite in the middle.
Think you can beat our team, eh? We'll show you who'll have the better haul. To the victor goes the spoils. Behind her, you spot a glowing orb that starts to slowly sink out of the dense fog. Her crewmates start to panic, and the dark outline of the creature starts to emerge. 2 of the crew are solidly frozen in place and do nothing as an electrified tentacle lashes out at them. Can you all roll me initiative?
Oh, a natural stopping point.
A natural stopping point.
Initiatives in the chat.
Yes, please.
What was the other thing we picked up? There was the crate of rations. Was there something else? That was
Yeah, there was. I can't remember what it was, but it was 100 gold total, so that's 25 gold each. And I put that in the chat.
Perfume, I think?
Yeah, it's
that
a
was
perfume.
exactly it.
Yeah, so I've sold that so everyone gets 25 gold each.
Oh, that's a nice even.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes me up to 100 as well, because that means I can make another common item. Aha. Well, I'm sure this is going to be fine.
And then, how do you divide 25 gold pieces among?
Well, we had 120. Oh, I see. Yeah.
This is the crate of rations is
it would
another
be-
25. So it's 20, so 4.
Be
No,
6.25. So 6 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Everyone gets 6 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Ooh, not electrum.
And there you go.
Ooh, jellyfish thingy.
Ooh. It's very shiny.
Neat.
That's all right.
Yeah, the for what it's worth, I don't think it'll be relevant, but the other sailor as well will recover 6 hit points. I want to see how many healers kits I can get through in this campaign.
I'll stop the recording now.
Oh.
Cool.